Rideaus SHL-TV is powered by M&L Electric.
Two of the best teams in the Western Conference living the life of luxury on home ice. On the road, for both sides, it's a different story. Last night, Smith Falls improving their record to 11-0 at home, beating Gananoque. And the Islanders on the road are sitting at 1-6. Their last 7 games for the Rideaus. They're 0-3 in the playoffs, away from the friendly confines of the Smith Falls Memorial Center. At home, Smith Falls is 11-0. That is why home ice advantage in this series has been so important. Both sides really have focused on trying to steal a game on the road, and no game is more important than this one for Smith Falls to steal away from the Gananoque Islanders. Speaking of Game 3, we will have every single game of this series for you recapped in the first intermission. Just after the pregame, actually, we're going to do last night's game, the highlights from that one, and in the first intermission we'll have Game 2. We're going to work our way backwards, because in intermission 2 we're going to have Game 1 of this epic series between two incredible hockey clubs. And I'll tell you right now, everything is on the line. James, you excited for this one?
Absolutely.
What do you expect to see at either side tonight?
I don't know. I think the last 2 games we saw were at Smith Falls home ice, and they won both of those. The first game of this series, I think, was in Gananoque and Gananoque. So, statistically, I think Gananoque might win this one, just judging by one home ice.
Couldn't be more right. The records between the two teams right now, as Gananoque gets set on home ice for this one, is 16-0 for these two teams collectively. on home ice, right there is Doug Jeffries. That guy standing at the back there talking, that guy is a Kingston legend. I'm pretty sure he's from Gananoque, but he is a Kingston legend. Gotta love that. Now I'm on my toes. He's an announcer as well. So he did the sports broadcast for the CKWS TV in Kingston. So the legends are in the stands tonight, folks. Get ready, because this is going to be, as I say, a wang doodle of a game. Looks like Alex Lepizzera is going to be in net for Gananoque, again for Gan, and he's done an incredible job in net for the Islanders. His record sitting at 6-3 with a .370 goals against average and an .890 save percentage. And at the other end of the ice, Dallas Slack, 6-3-0, .369 goals against and an .889. If you were paying attention, folks, they are separated by .001 in the save percentage department, and in goals against average by .01. These two goalies have put on an incredible show, and we are going to have Dallas Slack's incredible save in that, I think it was game 1, maybe it was game 2, I can't 100% remember, and we'll be, great, how are you doing? You betcha. In that incredible game, it was a 10-beller save, and if he doesn't make that save, folks, that game is completely different. As I'll read out actually the games for you here, because the last two were settled by 1 goal. Game 3 for the Rideaus. Now we'll go back to game 1. 7-4 win for Gan. Blasco with a goal, 4 assists. Domingue goal and 3 assists, and 2 goals, 2 assists for Higgs. Lepizzera stopping 33 of 37. And Smith Falls, Brett Costello leading his ways and trying to fight back in any way he can, scoring 2 goals, goal and an assist for Ben Beasley. Dowdall a goal, and Slack stopped 36 of 42. And then in game 2, Smith Falls beating Gananoque 5-4. Tate Leeson, 2 goals and an assist. Reed Russett and Cade Townsend both had 2 assists, and Theo Todd and Andrew Sprague with a goal and an assist each. Slack stopped 18 of 22. Higgs 3 assists. Latimer 2 assists, and Polakowski had a goal and an assist, with Lepizzera stopping 23 of 28. In last night's game, Andrew McKenney on a gorgeous pass from Andrew Sprague after avoiding a hit from Graham Brown that, my goodness, cutting across center. He just avoided him and then had the wherewithal to set up Andrew McKenney, Flareau's zone, with a beautiful tap-in. Devin Cobbled with a goal as well and an assist, and Sprague, as we talked about, adding a goal to that beautiful pass, and Spencer Cobbled with a beauty goal as well. Dallas Slack stopped 38 of 41 on the night, and he was given the #1 star in the game. And Gananoque Islanders, Kevin Domingue with a goal and an assist, Ryan Polkowski 2 assists, and Graham Brown with Justin Stephen both had a goal, with Alex Lepizzera stopping 30 of 34. And we talk about these goaltenders and how great their numbers are, and they're so identical. They have been what's known as, I mean, if you're new to the program, new to hockey, it's called being in the zone. It's like keyholing a baseball. You are looking for one specific pitching in goal. You're not getting that opportunity. They have had every single thing thrown at them, left, right, and center, and they've come up with some incredible stops along the way. And And speaking of Lepizzera, there he is right there at center ice getting stretched out, and his mother was on the program last night watching very intently as she watched her son just play some incredible hockey for Gananoque. He has been unbelievable in this series, as I say, but as well, Dallas Slack has matched him save for save. And right now, coming into this game, folks, Smith Falls leading the series 2-1. They win it here tonight against the Islanders. It's all over. Gananoque wins it, and we're going Thursday back to Smith Falls Memorial Center for that epic Game 5 showdown. So everything is on the table here tonight, folks. Get ready for it, because if the first 3 games of this series and their entire regular season is anything, it means anything, it's going to be a high-flying, high-octane, massive hits, and a no-give-up effort by both sides of the coin. Smith Falls looking for redemption from last season's playoffs. Gananoque looking to repeat as champions and make their 4th straight trip to the Eastern Ontario Super Hockey League Finals, and they will face their cross-conference rivals, the North Dundas Rockets, as one question has to be asked. I mean, the Rockets have been wondering for a while now, who will they face in the finals after beating the Manotick Mariners 3 straight in the Eastern Finals, and book their ticket again to a chance for their 3rd championship in 4 seasons. So a lot on the table tonight. For Gananoque, this could be their season. For Smith Falls, they really, I mean, for any team, you don't want to have to play any more games than necessary. And for Smith Falls, they would love to end it here tonight against Gananoque. And they built quite a rivalry between these two, the Thousand Islands and the Rideau Canal. They intersect at some point or another, and when they do, the water gets a little bit warmer now than it used to back in the day, as these two teams definitely do not like each other very much. Alex Reese, number 7, he was right in front of your screen there. He had a great game last night, and was a big support for Gananoque as they just fell short by 1 goal in that effort. Well, it's a big evening, and we're glad you're on hand for EOSHL TV. I'm Billy Bowl. Alongside me is my trusted colleague and son, James Bowl. He'll be doing all the technical aspects of the hockey game that you'll see tonight, camera work and all the graphics, all that stuff. And Justin Allery, he's down ringside getting some footage, and he will be up beside me doing some color commentating as well. So the whole group is on hand, both teams, full force, and all moving together as one. It's the only way they're going to get a win here tonight for either side, is if they play as a team, they keep their head about them. Penalties are huge. You get behind, you get down a man, and this is what you're looking up against. For Smith Falls, they have a 15% power play and a 65% penalty kill, which numbers, if you're new to hockey as well, they are not sparkling. For a team like Smith Falls, who led the regular season in goals for, that is not something that you would expect from them to have a 15% power play. So is this the game that they break through on the power play? Gananoque does not want to find out, and it's just like flicking on a switch for the Rideaus, as their offense just needs that 1 extra second to start popping goals. And for the Islanders, it's the exact opposite scenario. 31% power play, doubled plus 1% in the power play at 31%, and their penalty kill sitting at 92%. So, I mean, it's something that needs to be really looked at by the coaching staff, which I guarantee it is. Nobody wants to get down a man, and for these two teams, for 2 different reasons, you know that they're not going to want to take any unnecessary penalties. You have to play aggressive, and you have to play tough. And sometimes it happens, you get a stick down under their feet and they get tripped up, or a hit that the referee felt like it was a charge, board, interference, what have you. It happens, so you've got to play some tough hockey, and if you don't, that can be just as detrimental as being down a player, because, I mean, I like to use the word footsteps, and that's attributed to when the puck goes into the defensive zone here, say it goes into the Smith Falls zone, they're trying to bring it out. Say the forechecker comes in after him, he's trying to make a pass up the ice, and the forechecker hits him just after he makes the pass. Every single time that happens to him, he's going to remember, I've got to get this puck off, because if I don't, I'm going to get hit. Even if I do make the pass, I'm going to get hit if it's within the time frame where it will not get an interference call. So they're going to want to get it off early, and it's going to create some ill-advised passes, and could create some turnovers inside their own zone, which is the worst thing that can happen to a defenseman. Dallas Slack leaving the ice there. He is all warmed up. He's seen enough rubber that he does not need much of a warm-up in this one, let me tell you that. Like I say, in game 3, he stopped 38 of 41. Well, time ticking down here in the pregame. They can't get it going fast enough for all of us. There's Lepizera and Latimer leaving the ice as well. And a guy who, from what we understand, will be out of the lineup is Brock Higgs. I did not see him come out for the pregame warm-up. He has got a serious knee injury from the hit last night. And it wasn't one of those hits where it was intentional, a dirty play, or anything where he was in the intent to injure category. To play just to my right along the half wall, and he turned on him just at the last second. And Spencer, I think it was Spencer. I can't remember exactly who it was. The Rideau player come in and hit him, and because he was kind of off balance as well, it sent him into the boards, and it looked absolutely terrible. But again, as I say, it was not an intent to injure. It was just one of those really tough plays that has been terribly unfortunate for Gananoque, as Ben Blasco, their leading scorer, is 4 goals and 22 assists. The leading point getter anyways. Their setup man, he leads the playoffs with 22 assists. 26 points in his 10 games played in the playoffs for Gananoque. He will be a scratch. In the assists on the season, just to give you a kind of a concept here, he has 22 assists. The leading assist man for the regular season was Isaac Barr with 40 assists on the season. So 18 more assists through an entire season, and I mean, that's the type of playoff Ben Blasco was having. Also, just as a reminder, folks, Calvin Watasek out of the lineup, star defenseman for the Rideaus, as he's still suffering from 17 stitches in his chin against the one game they played against the Frontenac Phantoms in the first playoff round, and he's expected to miss the entire playoffs. So couple guys out, couple guys in. We're down to the 2-minute mark of the pregame. These two teams look like they are fire ready for another epic battle, this time from the Lou Jeffries Arena, the Thousand Islands in Gananoque. It's going to be a great crowd as well, folks. If you can get down here, you still got about another 15 minutes or so to get down here to see this wonderful hockey game, and you know, it's one of those things, if you're not here, you wouldn't believe it. So the intensity grows. Gan, Smith Falls from the Lou. Justin's here now. What'd you see from ice level, Justin?
A lot of talking between the two teams at center ice.
Was there?
There's a little bit of chatter going on, but these guys are all fired up and ready to go to get this game going.
Well, two hockey clubs, both really, both teams really deserve an opportunity to play in the finals. But again, hockey is not fair, and we have to find a winner in this hockey game.
We most certainly do, and a great thing is, what's great about today is there's a hometown goaltender that is dressed tonight that's backing up Dallas Slack in the ageless wonder in Paul Tompkins.
Gotta love it. He's always got a grin on his face, and everybody in the audience will have a grin for 59 minutes and 59 seconds until the final buzzer sounds, and after that, it's anybody's guess. The guys leave the ice. We'll get set for period one, and we'll have Dallas Slack save and game 3 highlights brought to you by Justin Allery right after this. On the route through center now. Across the line, Blasco, Domingue, back over to Blasco. Do you believe in miracles? I do. His name is Dallas Slack. Holy Dinah, indeed, what a save. To be honest with you, folks, actually there's going to be a little bit of a programming change here. That was Dallas Slack's beautiful save. It was absolutely unbelievable. But as you look in the chat here, there's 8 people watching. It usually takes them till game time for everybody to filter in, and I want everyone to see game 3. So we're going to go actually to game 1, and we're going to go up to game 3 in the second intermission. So first intermission will be game 2, second intermission will be game 3. So here's game 1. Hope you enjoy it.
Your starting goaltenders for tonight's game for the Smith Falls Rideaus. You've got Dallas Slack with a 4-2-0 record with a 3.36 goals against average and an 8.95 save percentage. For Gananoque, Alex Lapizera. He's boasts a 5-1-0 record with a 3.37 goals against average and a 900 save percentage.
Folks, game 1 of what will guarantee to be an epic showdown between two very deserving hockey clubs. You'll see it here on EOS HLTV, folks. Buckle in. The first draw, and this game is underway. And just to point out, a pack around the boards off the glass, and Gananoque is out through center. Across that blue line, a sift pass over to Domingue, and the shot through, redirect, they score! Gananoque on the board early on a rebound, and he stuffs it home. Gananoque in front of this hometown crowd gets them on the board first. Islanders, they flip it in around them. Those pants by number 24. I got to find out who that is. They are something else. Holy Dinah.
Very burgundy.
yeah, they are going to be a focal point for me in this game. They're going to drive me nuts. for is Ty Carswell. In now, the pass to the slot, scored! 2-0 early. Gananoque is one of those teams that roll with the punches. And if punches can be replaced with goals, that's their bread and butter. Shook the Wolves, and that ended up getting them the W in the long run. Russet, the give and go, toe drag, and he just couldn't complete the play. You hear the hollering from the bench. They got a 2-on-1 now because of it. Steven, the recipient, they score again! It's a 3-0 lead for the Island.
Dallas Slack right now is feeling like he's all alone on this island right now, being down 3-0.
No restart, 35 seconds remaining. And we'll be on a power play for Gananoque for just under a minute. Drop pass to the captain. Back down to Witzel, the wrap. Scored! The give, go, give again, and tip it home in the blue paint. Oh, baby, what a goal that one was. The captain leading the way and gets his Rideaus on the score sheet before they go to the penalty kill. Polakowski to Higgs, looking back to the point. Throwing it back down low. Gananoque working him. Throwing it short side, stopped by Slack, they score! It trickled out. Nobody saw it but Polakowski. And it's 4-1 Gan. Just eludes Van Stralen. Salter hits his man along the wall. Gan, crisp, strong passes. Hard to beat. Pass through center. Connects to Domingue. Always dangerous stick handling through 4 Rideaus. Unbelievable. And Stralen now, he'll try and get around Marcotte. He will. Tapping for the drop. Pass across, scored! Beasley with a beautiful pass and a strong play by Van Stralen has got the Rideaus cutting the lead in half. It's 4-2 Gan. Lines, that shot stopped by Slack into the crease. Great play by Spencer Cobalt to move it away from the danger area. Witzel gets around a man, moves it off the boards. Cobalt couldn't receive that pass, and Gananoque will turn it back up ice. Polkowski across the blue line. That pass over to Domingue into the slot. Chance for Higgs. Scored! The backhand finds Twine again. And the Islanders get out to a 3-goal lead once again. Unbelievable.
And who other than Brock Higgs?
Oh yeah. That created a 3-on-1 break for Gan, the deep pinching in. And the Islanders turning it around quickly to get themselves an opportunity of their own. Costello head up the whole way. Shoots and scores! Brett Costello, the captain with 2. And it's 5-3 with 5:01 to go here in the second period.
Be like Brett.
What a snapshot. He was wide open, but just couldn't get the handle on it. Townsend dumps it on La Pizzera. Looking into the slot with that one. Leeson can't get it to go. Stymied. Across the blue line on a 3-on-2. Chance in the slot. Scored! A beautiful pass back door. And it's a 6-3 lead again. A 3-goal lead for the Islanders.
The Islanders have done with Dallas Slack.
They're looking for the cross crease goal mouth pass, and it is not there. Gan is protecting La Pizzera like crazy. Now there's a pass up ice, and you see it's Sprague versus 3 guys with 1 support. That's a pass into the slot as Tate Leeson spilled in front of that net. That hit a stanchion. Leeson turns. The pass over. Scores! Leeson finds Dowdall, and he pops a goal that makes it 6-4 Gananoque. Witzel at the draw with Costello at the point. Townsend, the goal net is empty for the Rideaus. Costello, that shot from the point is stopped by La Pizzera. And he's knocked down, and Blasco chips it up to Domingue, and that's going to salt this one away.
And Domingue says, how do you do to the Rideaus fans?
Yes, indeed. Coming along for the ride. And we'll have more on Tuesday. But for tonight, Gananoque came out strong and finished strong on home ice and they'll walk away with a 7-4 win over the Smith Falls Rideaus in Game 1 of this 5-game series.
EOSHL TV is powered by M&L Electric.
Hockey is a complex sport. Skating on blades instead of running on shoes, using a curved stick instead of a straight bat hitting a ball. Hockey players chase around a rubber puck up and down a frozen lake surrounded by boards, which allows your opponent to drill you into the walls. So you're forced to be quick, decisive, and accurate every time you're leading the play. For some reason, with all of that to consider, when you're playing this game, the roar of your home crowd gives you an advantage over your opponent in these playoffs that's been very front and center. The Smith Falls Rideaus are on an 11-game winning streak on home ice, and the Gananoque Islanders are 5-0 in the playoffs at the Lou. It just adds to the phenomenon that is Canada's game. How do these great teams become so unbeatable on their home ice? That's a question for the ages. This evening, we will watch as the Smith Falls Rideaus look to pull off a feat that wouldn't fit inside the Rideau Canal. And Gananoque is hoping the Thousand Islands is enough to force a Game 5 back in Smith Falls Thursday night. Hello, everyone. I'm Billy Bull, alongside my trusted colleague Justin Allery, doing the color commentating, and James Bull doing all the technical aspects you'll see tonight. Justin, what is the goalie matchup tonight?
Well, tonight we got Dallas Slack. He's got a 6-3-0 record with a 3.69 goals against average and 8.89 save percentage. And on the other side, representing the home squad, the Gananoque Islanders, Alex Lepizera. He's 6-3-0 as well with a 3.70 goals against average and 8.90 save percentage.
It's going to be a goalie battle like it's been through the first 3 games. These goalies have not disappointed at all, and those numbers separated by .001 in the save percentage category and .01 in the goals against category. As I give the starting lineups and they come to an end, we might as well send it down to ringside and get you set up for O Canada. Well, we're ready to do it again, maybe for the last time. Smith Falls needs one. Gananoque needs to win on home ice and beat a team that's 11-0 in their last 11 games on home ice in the Smith Falls Rideaus. Gananoque's got a home streak of their own, sitting at 5-0 in these playoffs. In their last 5 games, because their last home game they dropped in the regular season. But they have been on a streak. The Rideaus, this story is so different for these two teams. As the Rideaus sit 0-3 on the road in the playoffs, and the Gananoque Islanders on the road. I didn't write it down, but it's 1-6. And these two clubs are really hoping that they can stick. I mean, Gan has to steal one on the road. The Rideaus would love to finish it off here by taking one at the Thousand Islands. First puck's dropped, and Captain Graham Brown moves that through center. The pass over to Justin Stephen, taken off his stick, and Tate Leeson moves out through center with wheels, trying to get around Brown, but he's got a good stick. Throws that out through center. Good lift by Theo Todd. Picked up, and a penalty coming right away to Graham Brown. That is 18 seconds into the first period.
Yeah, it's Brown take a little swipe at Tate Leeson as he was skating by, so I believe it's going to be a slashing call.
Well, that's the thing, is you got to stay at this. Is I was saying in the opening, Justin, how Smith Falls is not where they want to be power play percentage-wise, but it takes one opportunity to break through, and for the team that had the most goals in the league, again, really doesn't want this to be the game that Smith Falls breaks through.
Very noticeable notable absence from today's game is Kevin Deming and Ben Blasco from the Gananoque Islanders.
We just found out about Doming, and that we don't know why.
Yeah, it could be injury. We're not sure, but this is a huge loss for the Islanders in this crucial Game 4.
Big miss 5-on-5 and on the power play as he was playing the point all night long yesterday, and back to the point it goes to Costello. He'll get to the right side to the top of the circle to Tate Leeson. He'll go down into the corner. Back to Tate Leeson. He's got a shot and goes top shelf. LaPizzera stays high on that one and makes a nice tidy save. Back to the point. Costello piggybacking, trying to get it all set up. Get his guys spread. Tate Leeson into the slot. Goes back to Beasley. And Theo Todd dumps him in front of the net. It's going to be 2-minute minor. He knocked Sean Dixon down in front of that net. Dixon, and I don't think it was actually Tate Leeson who knocked him down, but yeah, it was, well, we'll find out here. Yeah, it was Theo Todd going to the box.
So currently, right now, Smith Falls Rideaus currently have a 15% success rate on the power play, and Gananoque is currently sitting at a 31.3% success rate on the power play. Penalty kill is a different story for both these teams, as Gananoque currently sits at 92.3% efficiency being shorthanded, and Smith Falls is at 64.5%.
It's hard to get lower than that, Justin, so it's kind of funny. The power play for Gananoque is doubled compared to Smith Falls, and really you could almost say that their penalty kill is doubled compared to the Rideaus as well. Special teams is a place where the in-on goal is Sprague, and he went top shelf, and he just put it over the shoulder of LaPizzera. Is a spot where the Rideaus really want to stay out of. Power play, special teams are not something they want to be involved with. 43 seconds remaining in the penalty to Gananoque's Graham Brown, and then they'll go to the power play, but before that it's a 2-on-1 trying to slip it over to Cade Townsend, and LaPizzera there to stop it, hold on for the whistle.
Andrew Sprague, he's been a real factor in this series since he's come back from injury. He's been setting goals up, he's been scoring goals, he's been blocking shots, getting in the goal crease, he's doing everything.
Boisclair, or no, that's not Boisclair. Oh, that's Sloan, sorry. Sloan and Costello at the point, but in front of the net is Devin Cobbled, the backhander, and LaPizzera tightens it up to make sure that doesn't squeak through. Devin Cobbled again, the pass over to Costello. He'll throw that into the corner. Tried to throw it back out in front of the net, and a nice defensive play there by Dwayne Wayman, and he'll throw that out through center. 13 remaining. Then the Gananoque Islanders will have a short power play, about 46 seconds or so off the glass and out to the neutral zone. Coming after that was Spencer Cobbled, and he won't get there in time. Devin Cobbled turning into his own zone, throwing it over to Brett Costello, and he'll flip that down the ice, and that'll kill off another 10 seconds. They'll have about 30 remaining in the power play. Gananoque, last night in that 5-minute major, they had about 3 minutes of it. They were set up beautifully, but were unable to capitalize. Here's Graham Brown trying to make up for that penalty early on. Trying to go around a man, thrown in behind the net. I think that's Bouchard still. I'll try and get actually their scorecard here off the website. Looking into the slot there, and Higgs bodied off the puck, throwing it up through the mid-ice area, and a turnover, but Spencer Cobbled will go right back after it. Doesn't stop skating, and it'll get to Devin Cobbled. He can't chip it out. 2 seconds. The penalty is over. We're 5 aside again. Mangan Hit along the half wall by Devin Cobble. That puck will be pinned up against the wall and come back to the blue line, but not out. Sean Sloan drills it around the wall, all along the baseline. It hits the official, and it'll stop a chance for the Rideaus coming out of their own zone. Yep.
We saw something happen not too long ago in the NHL with the Leafs game with the puck hitting the official.
First time Toronto's ever had anything go their way. I'm just kidding. I'm not that type of a fan. I'm just joking around. But it was really funny. I've never seen something like that before.
Tried diving out of the way and unfortunately got in the way.
Yeah. In on goal and flipped into the corner. Kyle Dowdall in his first shift of the night. Wainman, he'll lose that puck to Nathan Slack. He'll throw it back onto the other side to Cade Townsend. Flipped up through center. Andrew McKenney looking to get after that one, but Jack Wiley will take that opportunity and flush it down the toilet. Kyle Dowdall into his own zone again, and they'll regroup. 15 minutes, 50 seconds remaining here in the first period. And a lot's happened already, folks, if you're just tuning in. Power play for either side. A rough and tumble game leaking over from game 3, and that's flipped in behind the net. Off the glass, waiting for it to come to him for his Duggan, and it just did not happen. Turns into this, Andrew McKenney throwing it in behind the net. It rings around the boards for Brett Costello. Costello backs it into the corner for Michael McKenney. He's being worked over by Hetherington. Michael McKenney throwing it over to Andrew McKenney. Goes back to the blue line and out, and they'll regroup. Sauce pass to Townsend. Townsend up to Andrew McKenney. McKenney, the shot, stopped by La Pizzera, and he'll hold on for the faceoff.
Right in the breadbasket. He controlled that. He basically had really great rebound control on that, or preventing the rebound, I should say. And La Pizzera, he's been a very important piece in this Gananoque Islanders playoff run.
That scrum draw size does not matter. La Pizzera is not a big goalie. Oh, and he's hit along the wall there, taking Graham Brown down, and he did not enjoy that. Salter's a big boy. He likes to throw the weight around, and it looks like Smith Falls being the aggressive team in this one with the hits coming early. Another hit there by Beasley. Trying to move it out of the corner. Throwing it in behind the net to Brett Costello. I'll go over to Salter. Moves that out through center. The series right now for the Rideaus is 2-1, leading for the Smith Falls Rideaus. A win here tonight will move them on to face the North Dundas Rockets, as we see Kyler in the chat there. Good to see you. And Jackson, good to see his big time. And Jaden, hope you are having a good time and getting ready for the winner of this one. Will face those Rockets if Smith Falls can get a victory here. If not, we'll see you Thursday night at the Smith Falls Memorial Center. Chipped in, and an opportunity here for Bouchard. He'll snap a shot, and a beautiful glove save by one of the best in the league with the glove. He makes short work of that, and he's in the zone already.
What, not a surprise there. Dallas Slack just has Superman vision with tracking that puck down when it's coming in on him.
That face-off, Russet win that one over to Townsend, and Tate Leeson is out through center. That's going to be enough. That's not an offside. That goes into the slot. Chipped out. Reed Russet throwing it on goal, and it goes wide of the net. A nice save there by La Pizzera. That hits a stanchion. Comes right back out to Theo Todd. He's knocked off that puck. Gananoque scampers out through center. Bouchard just passed that through the blue paint. Slack is so confident he doesn't. He just spits at that. Doesn't even make a play on it. Case it goes out, careens out in front of the net, and goes back in front, back in on his own net, as we saw last night with La Pizzera on a very funny goal to win that game last night. Tate Leeson drills it on, and 6 feet outside the blue paint is La Pizzera, and he'll hold on for the faceoff.
And Mason Magnan just took a run at Tate Leeson into the boards.
A smart thing for the Rideaus, and they know prior to talking to some of the staff from the Rideaus prior to game time, they know that they don't need to react. Don't respond. Let the Islanders get themselves into penalty trouble. And the exact same for the Islanders. Don't respond after the whistle. Just let it ride and try and play the 60 minutes as clean as you possibly can. Get them while the play's going.
Yeah, exactly. Right now is a great opportunity for Smith Falls to really get control of the game, get on the board. They have Eric Witzel on. We know he's a very big net presence, especially when you saw that tip goal he had the other night. he's ever so dangerous in front of that net.
Devin Cobble, don't throw that back to Nathan Slack. That goes in behind the net. That'll be drilled down 200 feet. Dallas Slack will come out to meet that one. 13 minutes and 14 seconds remaining here in the first period as the Rideaus take to the power play, looking to get something going early on. That's into Witzel. Witzel in behind him, can't find it, so Gann will take control and dump that down the ice again. But Higgs is in behind Slack. They're letting him know. Higgs is behind you. Smart play to get it up to Townsend. Townsend in across that blue line. Snap that on net, and it just missed the short side. In quickly is Nathan Slack to pick that up. Off the glass to Witzel. Witzel set up on the half wall. Throwing it into the corner for Spencer Cobble. Back to Witzel, and that'll just be out of his reach and come out to center. Minute 5 remaining in the power play. Spencer Cobble, now he'll bring it in quickly. Always flying. Turns back to the point. Nathan Slack, the pass over with Witzel in front of that net. A shot, it'd be good. He just missed it far side. I don't think LaPazzera could have seen that one if he wanted to. Townsend turns in his own zone, and Gann making a line change. They could catch him here. Cobble the shot, and a great save by LaPazzera. Caught him high.
Definitely got him in the head there. He's shaking his head, making sure his straps are all intact on his mask.
Through center is Costello. That's knocked down. That would have been a nice little pass, but Wayman to Harris to the top of the circle, and Dallas Slack through a screen. It's the blocker on it with 25 to go here in the power play. In behind the net it goes to Costello. Up to Tate Leeson. He makes a move, and they got a 3-on-1. Leeson over. Theo Todd is robbed by LaPazzera, and he keeps that one out. Leeson along the wall, back to the blue line, and it was almost kept in. Chipped it back into the zone, and that's going to do it. We are now 5 aside. Chasing after him is Tate Leeson, but Wiley, he is being stick checked into the slot. Leeson, he lost the handle of the rebound. He scores! What a chance there, and what a bury by Reed Russet. Tate Leeson had the first opportunity. Russet follows right behind him, and it's 1-0. Listen to the roar of that crowd.
What an effort by Tate Leeson to get in front of the net, and wow, what a finish.
How Leeson avoided the goalie that close in there, like to not run him over and take away Russett's opportunity for a goalmouth opportunity goal. Actually, Leeson's getting 2 minutes.
I didn't see what happened there, but I'm assuming it's probably roughing after the whistle.
Oh, okay.
That's I'm just speculating here, but we'll hear what the call is on the ice. And we could see here by the early stages, the refs are going to not tolerate any nonsense on the ice.
They have to. They have to, really. I mean, I've been a proprietor since the Barry's Bay series versus Smith Falls that the less penalties, the better. Let them play. But in this situation where they know that intensity is high, the emotions are high, they have got to make them, each team know, look, if you're going to rough after the whistle, you're going to get your sticks up, you're going to get wild, we're going to call penalties. And it's up to you whether you want to be killing a penalty all game or not. Harris, the pass over to the half wall. Polkowski, creative as anyone in this league. He gets the return pass and looked like he was going to come right back to Harris. Knocks his man down in the corner. That pass goes along to the half wall to Sprague, and he is out through center. Speedy Sprague coming in, trying to get around him. He does the shot, and LaPazzera might have got a piece of that one and kept that out. Graham Brown out of his own zone, trying to lead his squad and get them a goal on the board before it's a 2-0 lead for the Rideaus. And that's drilled, bouncing puck down, and LaPazzera's got to be careful with that one. We've seen that happen to a goalie in the NHL. And that's not, Devin Cobble will pick that puck up and take his time, and he'll give it over to Witzel. Witzel can create something out of nothing, and he did create something there. So it's going to be a draw inside the zone with 50 seconds remaining in the power play.
Smart play by Witzel. Basically creating a little something from nothing, getting, like you said, that draw in the offensive zone and killing a little bit of time off this penalty.
Draw out of the right of LaPazzera. Bouchard is getting kicked out. He went quick twice on that play, and they'll remove him. And that will go in behind the net. And Latimer will wait for his mates to get set up as there's 43 left in the power play. And that's Nathan Slack. He'll throw that over to Costello. He'll take his time and throw it up the ice to Beauclair. Just out of his reach. LaPazera throwing it around to Mangan. Along the wall, and they can't get it out, being harassed by Spencer Cobbled. I'll tell you, he is a man on a mission in this one. And Tate Leeson, really, I mean, these two guys, they don't need a reason to play hard. That was close. He just got out of the way of that one into the slot. Mangan shoots, and it hits a leg. Stays out from Dallas Slack's range. Cobbled, he'll flip that out through center. Taking a run at him with Sean Dixon. A good stick there by Cobb of Beauclair. Pass cross ice. Throwing it back over to Wayman. He'll pick that off. Gann with a chance. Back to Wayman. He'll go to Latimer. The shot scored! He fired it and they're screened. Dallas Slack didn't see it. And it's 1-1. Gananoque's crowd, it's their turn to go crazy.
Andrew McKenney is not happy with that call. He feels he's been interfered with on that play.
A turnover inside their own zone created havoc inside the Reno zone and fired one blocker side. That's a good spot to put it on Dallas Slack because glove side is
And thing too is Dallas, you can tell the gesture he made, shrugged his shoulders like, how can I stop that? I didn't see it.
Can't see it, you can't stop it. And really, that's one of the only, this crowd, folks, I don't know if you can see it or not. We'll get James, you want to get the crowd for a second, son? It is a good one here in the Louvre in Gananoque. They brought out all Thousand Islands to support the green and silver for this one. And that was a good way to get them all going here in the early part of this hockey game. 9:04 left here in the first. Cade Townsend trying to move it out and he can't. Steven will go down low. Gann's got that feeling about them right now. Higgs shot stopped by Slack where they are feeling like they're going to score in bunches here, and the Rideaus have got to be careful. Van Stralen out through the neutral zone. He'll chip that around Hetherington and go after it. Hetherington took body from the time he got to the blue line. He was thinking about hitting him. A smart play because they are shifty here in the Rideau organization. They can make moves like there's no tomorrow. Van Stralen and Polkowski pins him along the wall. Graham Brown behind his own net with Dowdall. Dowdall giving him a little good afternoon to him. Get in behind the net. Justin Stephen had himself a great game last night as well. He's a quiet leader here in Gananoque.
He really is, and he's great on special teams. If you look at his numbers in the regular season, he was fantastic on the power play.
Bouchard. He'll pick that up. Backhanded off the wall. Wiley gives him a shove there. That puck just gets back in time for the Rideaus to get it out. Bouchard across the blue line over to Wayman, throwing it into the corner for Bouchard, looking for the return pass, and that's picked off by Witzel. Out through center now, Spencer Cobbled to Devin Cobbled, and he'll get it. A little bit of room there as well. Surprisingly, to the slot. He shoots and scores. The Rideaus respond. You cannot give the Cobbled any room. If you watch that play, Gann backed right off of Spencer Cobbled, and look what he created. That is something that the coaching staff will not be happy about. Why would you give that much room to such a pair of talented hockey players?
And of course, Eric Witzel in his office in front of the net.
He creates havoc in there, and he's not a huge guy.
He's very wide, and he's just got that low center of gravity.
Over from Latimer. That's going to be chipped into the zone, and they're in. Gann trying to go top shelf, and they got Slack to go down, but Slack out to the top of that blue paint makes it tough to go up stairs on him. This crowd is wild. I mean, it's because they're all packed in a little closer here in Gann, but they're a lot louder than it was in Smith Falls last night. But everybody was rowdy in Smith Falls too.
Yes, and that's what makes for great playoff hockey in this league is the fans, right? They generate that atmosphere, and the players certainly feed off of it.
Well, with Smith Falls bringing so many people here, it kind of takes away home ice advantage a little bit from Gananoque.
Kind of like what we saw with Barry's Bay when they went to Smith Falls.
Tate Leeson knocked down, lost his footing into the slot. Oh, LaPazera going post to post and making a 10-bell save right away. And Tate Leeson being knocked down in behind the net. They are really all over Russet, Leeson, and Cobbled in this one. My goodness. Chipped at the blue line and stopped. And Gananoque will have to start this again. Sean Sloan, nice hit on Latimer there. And I think you're gonna see a lot of that from the Rideaus as you're seeing Cobbled, Leeson. Ooh, little slash there. When you're seeing two of their superstars getting hit like they are, you're gonna see guys like Costello and Salter take exception to that. That's a long ice pass up. And Brown and Leeson that's Michael McKenney having quite a little.
It's heating up.
It sure is. Boisclair backhanded toward La Pazera, and he will hold on for the whistle with 6:12 to go here in the first.
Salter and Brown, it's not the first little altercation we've seen between them having words. Who knows? We'll see what comes about this throughout the game.
Graham Brown has been a guy that has been trying to take the legs away, the body away from Leeson. Mostly Leeson, really.
Yeah.
It's been a 2-3 man on deck into the corner. Two guys going in after Brown. He did not enjoy that too much. Justin Stevens, a pass over. Goes into the half wall, throwing it into the corner. Brock Higgs into the slot, and it was just too hot of a pass. That'll go back to the blue line. Cade Townsend throwing it over to Salter. It goes back to Hetherington. The redirect just goes short side and wide. Long ice pass up. Salter gets a lag on it to negate the icing, and it turns into a Cade Townsend breakup. With across the line, a shot hits a leg. What a move by Townsend, looking into the slot. The wrap didn't work, and La Pazera trying to find that. Boisclair jousting there with Brock Higgs. No, it just rolled on Nathan Slack, and they'll backhand that in behind the net. What are you noticing so far, Justin, in the first 15 minutes of this game?
There's no love lost. No love lost for either of these teams. They do not like each other.
Not at all. And that's drilled, and there's Andrew Sprague, the wily Coyote, into the corner. The pass into the slot. He couldn't get his stick free there. Was Kyle Dowdall. Into that corner. Ben Beasley trying to get free to Andrew McKenney in that slot area wide open. But he just couldn't do it. Look at the crowd in behind in that corner over there. Holy Dinah.
Yeah, those are some pretty faithful fans over there. They want to be so close. They want to know what the smell of the ice is. Now going back to what we're saying, like no love lost. Well, Billy, this is the 8th meeting of the season between these two teams, so they really do not like each other.
Regular season ended in a 2-2 tie, and the playoffs, they're separated by one incredibly important game. Andrew Sprague, not a very big guy, gets his speed, uses it to get back in the play, and then he's a strong guy. Boards him along the wall to take away that chance. To La Pazera, that bouncing puck. That's 3 shots from one end to the other that were not easy saves for the goalies. As goaltenders ourselves, we know that they aren't the easiest saves to make. Into the slot chance here he just knocked off his feet to move that into the front of the net to Kyle Dowdall, and the Gananoque Islanders send 3 to center. A smart play by Ben Beasley to go to the puck instead of the body there. Takes away that opportunity for Gananoque.
I was going to say, going back to not making not a save being easy, just ask Sylvester Toskala about.
Yeah, that basically ended his career. Pass through center. That's flipped into the zone, and Andrew McKenney coming in after Latimer as he's there first. And McKenney, I think he's at the end of his shift. He was just forcing the issue so that his mates could get off, and now he's getting a little breather and some liquid courage of the water or Gatorade sorts. Through the neutral zone and in. Duggan shot up into the mesh, and with 3:35 to go, we'll have a face-off inside the Rideau zone. The shots on goal favoring the Rideaus, 12-4.
And it didn't look like that puck actually came down. It looked like it got stuck in the ceiling.
Gananoque making a little late change here.
It's a very late change.
Yeah. Palkowski with Higgs and Steven out there with Latimer at the point. We got Sean Dixon on the other side as well. Eric Witzel. I mean, he's not a big guy, but just look at Eric Witzel. I wouldn't want to be caught.
Strong.
Yeah. Shot, and he went short side. I mean, La Pazera is so fast. He's lightning quick. It's into the corner and in behind the net for Justin Steven. He'll work that out of his own zone. And through the mid-ice area. Steven avoiding a hit there by Spencer Cobble.
Cade Townsend, he's muscled along the wall, but he stays on his feet. Brock Higgs there, the assist genius, going back to the point to Latimer. That shot, short side, Slack. Stopped that one. He had that one all the way, and that's in. Spencer cobbled. They're not going to catch him. Spencer stops, shoots, and a great save by La Pizzera. What a shot, using the defenseman as a screen. The crowd is not enjoying that play there. That's chopped down the ice. No icing as it hits a Gan stick. I don't know if you can hear it on our broadcast, folks, but there's a lot of bad boy words being used to describe the play from either side of the equation. But it's intense playoff hockey, and that's exactly what you want. Whatever you can get away with, I guess, within the lines of hurting somebody. You want to get away with a little hook if you can to slow your guy up if you're not going to get a penalty. Beasley, a nice little sit pass to Reed Russett into the slot, but Nathan Slack is too quick for that one. Back onto the half wall, drilled up to the neutral zone. And Tate Leeson does not have Graham Brown on him, and this is a chip around him, but he couldn't get it past Hetherington. Theo Todd hooked down, he kicks it over, shoots, and La Pizzera with another beautiful save to keep his guys within one.
That was a nothing play that turned into something.
Theo Todd is crafty as all. I can't use the right word for that. Shot and a nice save by Slack. The rebound's there, and look at how calm and cool Dallas Slack is. Like that, a punch in the yapper there. Sloan didn't respond, and he's looking at the ref going, at what point do you want me to respond? If this, he is calling it. That's good, because he took a straight right hand to the face, and that's going to be 2 minutes for. Are you sure?
It looks like.
That was my thing in the Bears Bay series.
I just saw them point over, so I don't know what's going on here. But I will say, though, like there's been a lot of hooking and grappling of Tate Leeson on the play here. So Gen is doing anything and everything to slow him down.
You basically have to. 6 men on the ice there for Gen. You basically need to put down spike strips to slow down Tate Leeson. He is just. Like we were talking about Devin Campbell in the last series, he's basically the Energizer Bunny. Him and Spencer Cobble, they are both something else to watch.
Well, exactly. Oh, there we go.
Well, Alex Reese, who was integral in the effort Gananoque put up last night, being down by 1 goal to Smith Falls for them to take a 2-1 series lead in this one. And number 7 for Gananoque played an excellent game, but they just come up short. Smith Falls, I'll tell you, they are a team on a mission. Van Strahlen out through center. He'll backhand that pass over to Michael McKinney, trying to go down low. How did La Pizzera close up quick enough to make that save? And a cross check after the whistle, and they're going to give it finally a penalty. That was a good cross check, punch to the face after the whistle, and the refs are going to give a.
He saw the extra little spear or slash there. From Gananoque, and he saw immediately, and the ref found who's basically at center, called him off.
Oh, wow, well done. Doesn't matter where you are as a ref, you can call that penalty, and listen to that crowd.
So it looks like 2 players are going off again.
That's 2 of them. That's 2 Islanders. That's a 5-on-3. Talk about possibility of changing their power play percentage.
Yeah, if I'm Smith Falls right now, I'm getting out of that little scrum right now.
Yes, get away from it. You don't want to be involved in any of that stuff. I mean, in this day and age, you could say the wrong thing and be in the box for 5 minutes. So get out of the scrum. And for Gan, I mean, you're down by a goal and you're down in the series. These after the whistle things, the referees are watching. These are 4 terrific referees, 2 officials and 2 referees, the best in the biz, and they are not going to miss too much in this game. We say it's the fastest game on earth. They aren't going to be perfect because that's impossible. But, you know, they're trying to let them play. Yeah. That's the other thing, is they are trying to let this series play out on its own, but
it's all the antics be after the play with the hooks.
Oh, and they're getting another one.
With the hooks, the slashes, and Mason Magnan, it looks like he's getting the misconduct.
Holy moly.
The Smith Falls fans are happy right now.
I wish I could hear you.
I thought you were a lip reader, Billy.
You keep doing what you're doing. You're doing fine. I just cannot hear a word you're saying. It was like when we were in Chesterville. Remember that? And you're like, I can't hear a word you're saying.
Yeah,
and then
it's
you just
so loud.
Yeah.
Thanks, Kyler.
Yeah, Kyler. Good. Yeah, Kyler and Jaden and Jackson. We are looking forward to seeing you guys for the next round. Which team will it be? Sprague over to Beasley. to Sprague, down low to the corner. A 5-on-3 here for, oh boy, a minute and 20, and then they'll have an extra 2 minutes as it's a 4-minute double minor. Sprague in, shooting it low, but a great defensive play by Graham Brown to thwart that opportunity. Dallas Slack comes out, nonchalant, plays that one. Out comes Beasley through center. Over to Tate Leeson. Drop pass. Beasley over to Costello. Costello, Sauce pass over to Ben Beasley. He'll look down low, and he'll get it to Theo. Is that Theo? No. Yeah, it is. Theo Todd in the slot shot. Rebound. Oh, my goodness. What a stop by La Pizzera, doing everything he can to keep Gananoque within one. Looking into the slot. Shoots. Scores! What a read and what a pass. They pulled two Islanders in behind the net, and wide open was Beasley, and he found the wickets wide open. It's 3-1 Smith Falls.
Yeah, Graham Brown was behind the play, giving a little cross check while that play was happening. So Gananoque's got to get to playing a little more discipline right now if they want to have a chance at coming back in this game.
Yeah, I think their emotions are slightly getting ahead of them. So what happens here? Do they take away one of the 4-minute double minors and go back to a 5-on-3, or does the 2-minute end?
I believe the first 2 minutes of the double would come off, and then you get then that 2 minutes would start from that point on.
That would be the best case scenario for Smith Falls. Gan, it is. It's a 5-on-3 still. Excuse my whistling, folks. I know that's probably loud. Oh, no. 5-on-4, and that's it for the one penalty.
Okay.
If they can score in a minute 6, there's just 24 seconds remaining in the period. If they can score in a minute 6, they'll still have another power play. And the Rideaus looking to change their power play woes, which, like I say, 12 seconds for a high-powered hockey club like these guys to give them the opportunity is crazy. Zip pass over to Witzel. Dangerous shot. That just about squeaked through. And now Slack shoots and just fired side and wide. And that is it, folks. We all need a break. And if you're sticking around, we're going to have last night's highlights now. Justin put that together for us, a highlight package from Game 3 between the Smith Falls Rideaus and the Gananoque Islanders. We hope you enjoy it, folks. We'll be back right after this. Just one quick second. Thank you again to I have it right here, to Triple. Forget it. I'll do it when we come back, folks. I'm really sorry. We'll be right back after this.
Your starting goaltenders for tonight's game between the Rideaus and the Islanders. For the Smith Falls Rideaus, we've got number 33, Dallas Slack. He boasts a 4-3-0 record with a .374 goals against average and an .888 save percentage. Now on the other side for the Islanders, we got Alex La Pizzera. He boasts a 6-1-0 record with a .346 goals against average and an .899 save percentage.
Falls, they'll be at home on Saturday, but Gananoque's got back-to-back home games at 4 and 5. Huge game, and our first draw is won. And a big hit by Brown, starting where he left off in Game 1. We've played 5 minutes and 30 seconds of this first period. Cross the line and in. Theo Todd, the shot scored! Theo Todd puts it on net from an odd angle, and this crowd goes crazy.
Like the game plan, throw it on net.
For the Rideaus, as a unit, Brock Higgs into the mid-ice area for Blasco, but he'll hit Brown. He'll snap a shot and score. The captain gets him back on even footing, putting it through the wickets of Dallas Slack. It's 1-1 here at the Memorial Center. Sip that off to Spencer Cobalt, a pass to the slot, which again is closing up. Shot through a screen. Score! Is it in? It is! Eric Witzel bats that in, and it's a 2-1 lead now for the Rideaus. Oh, baby, what a play. And that's hand-eye to the full extent from Eric Witzel. Two Islanders for the puck is incredibly difficult. He gave it his all. Blasco, center ice. He'll flip that over to Higgs. Brock Higgs can't get away from the Rideaus D. Hetherington Put a shot on and scored! I don't know if Dallas Slack's seen it, but it was a blast, and it's tied at 2. Caught, and they're out through center now. Across the line, Blasco, Domingue, back over to Blasco. Do you believe in miracles? I do. His name is Dallas Slack. Holy Dinah, indeed, what a save. Tried to keep on trucking. Witzel, ship pass into the zone, up the ice, and another break. Polkowski, he's got a 3-on-2. Domingue looking for a shot. Stop, score! Bouchard on the rebound, and Gananoque has a lead, 3-2. And Dallas Slack, you can see, is not too happy with that. Puck in 2 games. He's at the dot now. Back to Townsend. Over to Leeson. He should shoot this. Walk in. Stops, throws it. Scored! Oh! What happened there?
And we got,
boy, oh boy.
Blasco gave the shove first, and then it all unleashed after that. So we'll see what they're going to call.
As he is a pass-first guy. Look at that, his head down. Marcotte could not get a piece of him. 2-on-1 on goal. Bennett, nice move around. Slot! Score! Tate Leeson, finally through all the cobwebs, is able to get a seam and put one home. Shot redirect, and somehow that one stayed out. And a long pass and a breakaway for Leeson on goal. Scores! Tate Leeson. There it is. The leading goal scorer in the EOSHL, Marks Twine again. And it's 5-3. Smith Falls low to Polkowski. Over to Brock Higgs. Higgs looking to the point. Steer that down low. Walking in for Gann. Whoa, baby! What a stop by Slack. But Polkowski picks up the rebound and nets another with a minute remaining on the power play. It didn't take long. It's 5-4 for the Rideaus.
Polkowski ever so dangerous.
Important face-off of the game. Most important face-off of these first 2 games. What do we got? The final chance here for Gann. What a game, folks. Thanks for tuning in. Face-off. Higgs versus Devin Cobble.
Right, ready to go.
Back. The shot. 3 Rideaus out to block it. That will do it. The Rideaus come away with a hard 5-4 win. And we're going to Saturday all tied up at 1. AAA Exterminator Incorporated Pest Control is currently serving the Lanark, Leeds, and Grenville, Perth, Smith Falls, Carlton Place, Westport, and surrounding areas. Their technicians are highly trained, licensed, and insured and perform exceptional work and service. AAA Exterminator values their customers and serve their clients using high-quality products at a competitive price. Mice and rat infestation are the most common pest problems no matter where you live, town or country. Their exterminators start by walking the exterior perimeter of the home to find access points for rodent entry, and their exterminators use a rodenticide in locked boxes on the exterior perimeter, attics, and basements of home to eliminate rodent activity. Call now, folks, 613-298-7026. AAA Exterminator, our incredible sponsor for this round of the playoffs. Hey, Devin. Oh, geez, sorry, buddy. Good Lord above. He should be right back. He's probably down. Pardon? Young Davin, a massive, massive help for the Smith Falls Rideaus, and he does a great job for Smith Falls, and just coming by to talk to us here on the program and give us the insight of the game plan for the Rideaus. And AAA Exterminator is our sponsor for the first period summary. Smith Falls taking it to Gananoque 19-5. The shots on goal in that first period, and they come out with a 3-1 lead. Reed Russick got Smith Falls going with Tate Leeson and Theo Todd the assists. Gananoque responds as Chris Latimer from Dwayne Wainman and Cole Bouchard. And then the Rideaus, Eric Witzel from Devin Cobbold and Spencer Cobbold get them up 2-1. Ben Beasley from Brett Costello, the captain, and Theo Todd. And that's where we stand right now in a 3-1 lead for the Rideaus over the Gananoque Islanders. And power play still on the horizon for the Rideaus. And every game at the rink here in the Eastern Ontario Super Hockey League is a wonderful one. But seeing in the chat, my brother, Chris Bohl, good to see you, brother. I'm glad you're enjoying the program, and stay tuned, because if this one goes to Game 5 Thursday night from Smith Falls, will be crazy. If Smith Falls holds on and takes the win, the North Dundas Rockets, Kyler, you'll see him in the chat. He is a massive supporter with his son, Jaden and Jackson.
I was just actually having a little chat with Rick Eamon, the trainer of the North Dundas Rockets. He is really enjoying this game so far, as everybody in this rink is.
100%. It's quite a show. And as I was saying, Justin, my brother commented in the chat.
Oh!
Yes, indeed. Brought a tear to my eye, to be totally honest with you. So I'm even more pumped up for the rest of this game. The next 40 minutes of this game, Justin, it's going to go one way or the other, and we know exactly what I mean by that little undertone.
You're talking about your brother who looks like Jack Sparrow.
Yes, he does.
He does.
Yes, he does.
I've met your brother once or twice while I was working at T-Shirt Explosion, and the first thing I thought to myself was, oh my goodness, it's Johnny Depp's doppelganger.
He's the Canadian Johnny Depp. 100%. We have a great band, Laser Bear. Check them out as well.
Pirates of the Maritimes.
Yeah.
Who knows?
Oh, choking now.
We don't want that.
What'd you think of that period, James?
Good.
What do you want to say to Uncle Chris?
Hello, and how are you?
As we say, the man of 1,000 words, but he only uses 3 or 4 of them.
But man, you know what? He's done such a great job in all the season, James Bull. He's really become really quite the architect, hasn't he, of everything we've been doing.
Well, the support that he's been given by you in this whole situation has been incredible, and it's allowed him to flourish, really come out of his shell, to be totally honest with you. And It's allowed him and I to get closer as well, but him, I've just seen a huge difference in him since we started doing this broadcast. And Justin, I don't know if you checked out the shots in that first period. 19 shots directed at Alex Lepizera in that period.
And just goes to show Alex Lepizera he's been really laser focused in this series. You know,
Here,
it's
buddy.
no fault at all to him for being down right now. You know, the goals that are scored on him were absolutely beautiful goals where he had no chance on, but you know, he's been making a lot of 10-bell saves, keeping his Islanders in it.
Oh, Laura, I tear up every time. I try not to talk a lot anymore. You know, I try to, if you notice, I don't say as much in play-by-play because every time I clear my throat, I don't want you to be wobbly by the end of the game. As I heard I heard what you and Justin do.
Hey, go grab a White Claw, honey.
Yeah. Hey, Oliver, good to see you, buddy. As well to watch. Oh, that's awesome from Kingston, Ontario. Oliver says hi, James. James gives the wave, a big thumbs up. Second period action, 2 minutes and 35 seconds remaining here in the power play for the Smith Falls Rideaus. If they can score one here quickly, they'll still have another power play for another 2 full minutes. Ben Beasley going into the corner, throwing it back to the point. Theo Todd with 2:18 remaining. The power play, throwing it back to the point now. Ben Beasley to the dot. Theo Todd into the corner. Tate, Leeson, the sauce, back to Beasley. They're looking for a shot here if they can get one. The redirect, Cal Lepizera stopped that one. That's the end of the first part of this power play. 2 minutes remaining in the 5-on-4 for the Rideaus. Into the short side and a shot redirected away from the net, and they'll drill it down the ice. Dallas Slack in the corner and a wholesale change for the Islanders. This second period, it's difficult. If you're at the, at the 35-second mark of a shift, you've really got to think about getting off the ice because it's hard as the benches are at the other end of the ice. Pass back into the slot, and it's going to go back into the neutral zone. The Rideaus don't need to rush it. They don't need to panic here. They just need to get it inside the zone and set up the way they are and not worry too much about any missteps. Spencer Cobble across that line to Kyle Dowdall. He'll look back to the point to Costello. A nice, neat pass there by Dowdall as Costello hadn't gotten there yet. Uses the boards to slow it down. Waiting for him to receive that one. Cobbled in the corner, being worked over. He'll drill that around to Tate Leeson. He'll come out with it and shoot it. Short side. Just missed the post on that one. Half the power play gone. 1 minute remaining. That shot goes into the corner. Costello. That's chipped to the blue line, and Spencer Cobbled. He'll walk in to the dot. Back to the point it goes to the captain. Captain Costello through, hits a stick, goes off the glass. Dowdall to the point. They negated the blue line there, but just got back in time. Dowdall taking a couple slashes. The fans noticed it, but that hit all wood. And that'll go to the half wall, and they'll drill it down the ice. Dallas Slack will receive that one. 30 seconds left in the power play. Out through their zone. Spencer Cobbled. Brown took a run at him. Dowdall takes a run at him. This is one good hit, deserves another type of hockey.
Dowdall and Brown are just two giants on the ice when they're out there.
That's the thing is Dowdall's such a great offensive player, but he knows how to hit as well. Off the glass, and it hits the ref. The seats are full here, but you've got like two deep standing up behind us. That was a hit there on the glass. Heard that one all the way back at home. Slack keeps it tight and keeps that one out through a maze, and Slack finds it, and the rebound. It looked like he had covered it up. The ref lost sight of it. A smart call to blow that dead so they didn't pile on Slack.
Yeah, Slack looked like he was just about to get his glove on it, and they blew it dead, and then it just snuck away. But I think it's a smart whistle in this case.
Protect the goalies big time. Draw to the left of Dallas Slack. Tugging at the draw. He'll win that. That shot through, and Slack will stop that one, and he'll hold on for the faceoff.
A little tap on the gloves. Drew a little conversation. Smith Falls didn't like that. Who's number 2 for Gananoque?
Back to the blue line and out. Mid-ice area, drilled back in, and a chance. He just tripped took away the chance, but he gets it again. Fired at far side. Devin cobbled. He'll feed it up to Andrew McKinney. Fluoro zone shot, and a penalty coming again. Be 2 minutes, and the Rideaus are back to the 5-on-4. And I'll tell you, actually, I just want to get this in real quick for those back in Kingston, Ontario. I had a chance to talk to Doug Jeffries in the intermission. I used to listen to him growing up. My brother and I, with the Kingston Frontenac games, he used to do all those, and what an honor it was. I actually got a few moments to actually talk to him, and I pleaded my case to try and get into some Frontenac games or anything if they ever needed a play-by-play guy. But thank you, Oliver, for that. Go ahead, Justin, sorry.
Number 2, Warren Marcotte.
Yep.
Yeah, I still can't get used to those maroon pants and that really weird, awkward green helmet.
I actually got to talk to his dad prior to game time, and he brought that up. It was really hilarious, actually. I said, oh, no, he's going to flip right out. He thought it was really funny. Him and his son had a good chuckle about that.
Just stands out like a sore thumb.
It does, yeah. Garnering attention, but he has the skill to garner even more than just his colors on his jersey. There's actually a good story behind that, but under the half wall, Leeson wins that battle to Sprague. He'll turn in the corner, throwing it back to the point. Ben Beasley, the drop to Costello. He'll throw it to the short side. Scored! What a shot and what a goal! They're up by 3. The Rideaus fans go crazy.
And of course, it's none other than our goal-scoring leader, Tate Leeson.
Well, they're running with it now with the ball, and the Rideaus, that Gann is the exact same way, though. They can score in bunches, and Gann, if they can get themselves back into a hockey mentality where they're hitting to hurt right now, which is good, but they're not contributing that into the offense as well.
Yeah, and the big thing here is for Smith Falls, you don't want to take your foot off the gas.
Yep. Back in behind the net, Sean Sloan bodies his man, gets it away, but it's picked off by the Islanders, and Sean Dixon from the point hits a leg, goes up into the glass, and then Strolin, he'll move that out through center, and that's Boisclair through with speed. The pass into the slide, and it just missed the yawning cage, turning towards the net. Van Strolin tried to go around his man. A good defensive play there, and that gets out through center, and Brock Higgs on goal now into the corner to the slot, and he tried to kick that on goal by Justin Stephen. He couldn't get the tape on it. To the point, shot through, and that's up into the mesh, and the hits continue, and it's going to be inside the zone for a face-off. And the other thing too, Justin, is when they come into this zone, they haven't been down here so much. Now it's 4-1. You've got to deal with the Rideaus team that is firing on every single cylinder. Now if they do try and respond, you've got Dallas Slack now to beat.
Now the only thing I could see working in against Slack right now is he only has 8 shots on goal in this game. So we want to make sure that he's in good rhythm right now. So maybe some more shots on him might not necessarily be a bad thing.
Once a goalie, like you know, is without shots for a long period of time, and the other goalie's seeing, almost 25 shots, not even at the halfway point, you kind of start to get a bit cold, and you want your next bunch of shots to be good quality shots, not bouncing pucks and all that nonsense. You want a good clean shot to get warmed up. Jack Wiley in behind his own net. He'll drill that around the boards, and that will go up into Paul Tompkins, I think, or the mesh. And Paul with the glove made a nice save on that one.
Hey, add it to the stat sheet.
Yes, indeed.
Hey, he has 7 more saves to go to catch up to Dallas.
Yeah, that's wild. 8 shots by Gann. The Islanders, the high-octane, high-powered club.
It's very uncharacteristic.
Really is. That's one back to the point. Ben Beasley will drill that along, or knife that along the wall, and Witzel takes a hit behind the net. So Dwayne Wayman flips that up to Alex Reese. They're moving it out through center. Bouchard, and a penalty coming, stopped by Dallas Slack. And the Rideaus are going to get 2 minutes now.
And
maybe more.
Now we're having a party.
Holy moly. Oh my. Yep, she's getting wild now, folks. Ben Beasley is not in a good mood. He is not in a good mood. And you're just waiting for this powder keg to touch something to explode. And, you know, having Beasley, Witzel, Devin cobbled on the ice, they are not going to take it for long. And Graham Brown, he's a guy that knows how to dish it out. The rest of them, in.
Mason Magnan's having some words to Eric Witzel, so we'll see what happens when those two get out of the box at some point in this game.
Oh my! And they're actually taking two aside on this. I think it may just be even keel once we drop the puck again.
I'd love to see some 3-on-3 hockey, but we'll see.
Yeah, could you imagine?
Wide open ice, it's exciting whenever that happens. But
That'll open it up quite a bit. Oh, Ollie, that's the goal, my man. One of these days, hopefully, somebody will see it. I'll get my chance. But until then, the EOSHL is Doug Jeffries as well. Okay, hate to name drop, but Doug Jeffries was saying that he has loved this league. He thinks it's amazing, and he was also saying that he thought it would be more goony and crazy. He's like, it's not like that at all. He says this league is fast-paced, high-octane, and semi-pro is a perfect name for this league.
it really is, and I couldn't agree with Mr. Jeffries any more than what he just said. Well, you know what you just said there. He knows some good hockey as he's been around it for a long time.
Didn't ask him what was wrong with his neck there, but there was something going on with him, and hopefully he's okay and he's on the mend here soon. But as they sort this out, that can't be three guys in the box for the Rideaus, is it?
It looks like there's a little bit of a party.
I think it is, eh?
Looks like it's one of the Cobbolds, Eric Witzel, and is that Ben Beasley? Yes, it's Ben Beasley.
Graham Brown's going to go too as well.
All right, so there's three aside, so they get a party in each penalty box.
Yes, indeed. Yeah, they could play euchre almost there if they get one more. Get a deck of cards and poker, definitely.
They play some karaoke over the loudspeaker.
Yeah. Well, this is what it's all about, folks. 34 minutes and 29 seconds either remaining in Gananoque's season, or they turn this around and fight back to make a game of it and force a Game 5 on Thursday night from the Smith Falls Memorial Center, the beautiful Rideau Canal. Now, we love going there, but for either side, we guarantee, oh yeah, it's 3 in each box. So we might have ourselves 2 minutes for, well, Gananoque is actually going to get the power play here. A 5-on-4 opportunity. And Brett Costello, he is not too happy about it. Trying to get an understanding of why it's a penalty kill. Oh, jeez.
That was over a month ago, Billy.
Really? That draws one. Saves you time, doesn't it?
It really does.
Pass over to Latimer. Latimer back over to Harris, and then it'll be in front of him, and Higgs will get across the blue line. Throwing it cross ice, and that is going to be in offside. Fake the play. A nice play by Van Stralen, stayed right with it. Wauclair chasing after that one. LaPizzera looked like he was going to come right out in front of the net, and Wauclair was there to pick that one off. A smart play by the Gananoque goalie. Harris across the line, chips that in behind the net. Brett Costello there to receive that and throw it along the wall. Bouchard, he has been excellent in this season, number 24 for Gananoque. In behind the net, good body work, and Rideau's trying to kill some of this penalty, but that comes out. It's knifed down through center. A line change ensuing for the Rideaus. Good smart play, because that was a battle-tested shift for those guys. Sprague forcing the issue on Higgs, but he gets by him and he's out through center with good wheels on goal. He'll snap it on, it hits a stick, and that's what they got to do, put pucks on net. Latimer at the blue line. You throw it to the half wall. He'll get it into the corner. Oh, cross and a goal! What a pass! Back door, and it's 4-2.
And of course, that is a signature Gananoque setup on the power play. They, of course, that's orchestrated by none other than Brock Higgs setting up Aiden Harris. And I wanted to mention part of this power play. You know, it's notably like it's very noticeable, you know, with the absence of Kevin Deming and Ben Blasco, right? And so you have to have some guys who are really willing to step up in these situations. So this game's not over yet.
Definitely not. Gananoque is a club that just counter punches. And when you start getting penalties, Rideau start getting frustrated, they start taking penalties. This game's 4-4 in a heartbeat, even with Dallas Slack in net. That was a pass to the front of the net, knocked away. Chance again, the shot, score! They got it again! That's 2 in less than 30 seconds. The Islanders are within 1, 4-3, and this crowd loves it.
As I was mentioning earlier, you know, Dallas Slack doesn't have a whole lot of work right now in this game in terms of shots against. So this is kind of working against him in a lot of ways.
Wow, folks, this is wild. Gananoque, again, they are defending champions right now, and they are not letting the Rideaus off easily. There was a huge hit on the wall by Ty Carswell, flashing those pants. They're beauties. And that's back to Sloan Stick. He headmans that one to Andrew Sprague. Even with Sprague's speed, he's not getting to that one.
No.
Along the wall to Carswell, and he'll flip that out through center and fills him in. Donovan got every ounce of him on that one. Sprague bumps him off the puck, chipped out through center. Spencer Cobble into his feet, turns away and throws it in behind the net to Nathan Slack as he's come in to play some forward role here. Andrew Sprague behind the net. Sean Dixon to the point. Spencer Cobble throws it back behind the net to Andrew Sprague. One hand on the stick. Latimer's got to be careful. Big hit on Ty Carswell. The Rideaus giving it back to him. This is some fire wagon hockey, folks. Burn the town. Devin Cobble. Then he'll turn that one over, and Gann will flip it out through center.
I think Devin Campbell's enjoying his time in Barry's Bay right now.
100%. Oh, they're in. Tate Leeson! And it's in offside. They're probably getting ready for that wild tournament they have out there, and I wish I could pronounce the name of it, but there is something on the ice. Hopefully there we go. See, we got the best refs in the world here. They noticed that right away. Draw just outside the zone. Some of the comments in the chat there, they're really funny. Theo Todd throwing to the slot, and a shot, rebound, Lapazzaro with 2. Keeping him within 1, but Leeson in the slot, 33 goals on the season. He's got 10 in the playoffs. You can't let him alone in front of that net. The Rideaus looking to get back on track. Tate Leeson trying to get around him. One hands it in front of that net, putting on an effort. And Harris, he'll chip that around Kate Townsend. Brett Costello in there first. Bodies his man against the wall. Trying to move that puck out from that scrum. Gann to the slot. Leeson turned. That shot. And Dallas Slack makes easy work of that one. And he'll hold on for the faceoff. Yeah. Draw to the right of Dallas Slack. Can Gann tie it? They are really pushing now. Nathan Slack in the corner. Trying to find that puck, he will, and lead Kyle Dowdall on the rush through center. Dowdall snapped that on goal, and Lapazzaro stopped that one, and you hold on for the draw. 56 seconds before we hit the halfway point of this game. The rough stuff after the whistle has slowed down. These two teams are starting to play hockey again, and it's getting interesting. 26-13, the shots on goal favoring the Rideaus in this one. Draw to the left of Lapazzaro. Dowdall, Bouchard getting all mangled up. And it's one to the side for Andrew McKinney. Flaro's own, trying to get out of the corner. The pass to the slot. The shot, scored! Boisclair! Oh, baby Boisclair. It's a 2-goal lead once again.
Right place at the right time for Brock Boisclair.
Standing stationary in front of that net, just waiting for a gift, and he got one to the tape. And I wonder if he's using blade tape.
Who knows?
If he was, he'd have put it top shelf.
Or maybe you're just Michigan it into the top corner for all we know.
Yeah. It's in the neutral zone and flipped in. Kate Townsend will chop that one back to Salter at the blue line, and it's out. The wheels of Van Stralen is away. Across that blue line, shoots, and La Pizzera again out at the edge of that blue paint. Cuts the angle down, makes a nice save.
He's doing a great job at cutting down those angles and coming out of the blue paint. Anytime there's a shot that comes in, cutting down those angles.
And when the forward looks up at that, and they don't see anything. They don't see a spot to shoot, even at your height. I don't like talking like that anymore, but we're short. But when you're a smaller goalie, even smaller goalies, you get out deep, far out, it's hard to see any cage.
I've noticed too with La Pizzera, he does have a very wide stance as well, which, you know, yes, he's going to take a lot wider, take up more of a wider space, where it makes him a little more vulnerable up high.
Couldn't agree more. It's 5-3, folks. This is quite a game. We knew it was going to be. They haven't disappointed for 3 games. Why would they disappoint for this one? That's given away to Devin Cobbled. Thank you to his wife for helping us get his name right. Spencer Cobbled, back to the point. Costello, the captain, he'll flip that in, and they'll work him down low now. Trying to work this clock as well. But that's coming out of the zone for the green and silver, and that's chipped back in now. Sprague using his body. Chance for Spencer Cobbled. He tried to back it over to Devin, and it was just a little high. Good kick save there. They'll drill that out to center ice. O'Donovan. Spencer Cobbled wheeling in the neutral zone, and a nice move around a man. That puck goes up into the air. When it lands, you read Russett's fresh legs out on the ice trying to move that puck. It'll be Gann throwing it out through center. Costello over to Nathan Slack, over to Devin Cobbled. Lead pass to Tate Leeson, trying to go on the outside. A smart play to force him low. Tried to go into the slot area to Reed Russett. They're quite a tandem, 91 and 92. Reed Russett and Tate Leeson. Harris passed through the slot and a bouncing puck and a shot, and I don't understand. He's made a gift or a deal with the devil to have a glove like that, Dallas Slack. I've never seen a goalie so calm with any shot on his glove side. It's incredible. You know, I used to be a jerk, and I'd whirlwind that every single bloody time.
And you know, I keep seeing memes online. It's never a bad time to windmill.
That's right. The point, Sean Dixon will play that onto the half wall. That's drilled around to the other side. Tate Leeson, a nice little play there to get that out through center. A good defensive play by Latimer. That's chipped in by Brock Higgs. Higgs now to the dot, shoots it, and Slack there to steer that aside. Tried the stick lift on Higgs. He's too strong. Sean Sloan, he'll throw that back to the point. Dixon through a screen. What a defensive play by Sean Sloan. What a shift for number 53 for the Rideaus, making 2 great defensive plays and then stopping a shot from the point.
Right now, shots on goal are 27-15 in favor of the Smith Falls Rideaus.
Good to see Abby. Everyone, Trev. Pleasure as always. Glad you're on hand for this incredible battle. I know there's a lot of North Dundas Rockets fans watching and in this arena as well, getting set to see who they'll face off in the EOSHL Championship, which is right around the corner. Again, the Rockets were back-to-back champions before being dethroned last season to these Gananoque Islanders. 3 straight trips to the finals, and they've made their 4th trip, hoping it will make it 3 of 4 championships for those Rockets. Reed Russett chips that down. Can Leeson get there first? No, he can't. Dixon getting to know Leeson again. Leeson doesn't respond, which is a good idea.
Very good idea. And, you know, he is extremely valuable on this ice. You know, him not being on the ice, it's honestly, I'd say, like, Leeson not being on the ice, it makes it tough. And here we've got a set play coming up as Leeson is lined up very to the far wing.
Back to Dixon at the point. Get it along the half wall. Wainman drills that, and that'll come right around to Leeson like it was a pass to him. Good play by Sloan to throw some interference in there without getting a call on it.
Leeson, drop pass, shot, and it just went far side and back to the point to Kate Townsend. He'll backhand that towards the net, and Mangan filled in Townsend at the blue line. Two guys collide in the neutral zone. It was Wayman and Tate Leeson, and no call made there. A good chop on Dallas Slack. He was able to move it just in time. The aggression is picking up. Boisclair behind the net. He'll move that quickly. Theo Todd moves it out through center. Pass cross ice, trying to get it in across the blue line. Rideaus are too strong. Good body on Mangan. Cade Townsend behind the net, chipping that off the boards. Over to Theo Todd. Rideaus, a little bit of room to breathe. They'll tip it into the zone. Boisclair goes in after that one. The Pizzera around the boards and back through to the neutral zone, and there's two Islanders there to meet it. Duggan hit by Flareau's own Andrew McKenney. Knocks him off the puck. Nathan Slack, throw it down the ice. Hetherington stops skating. Yes, sir. Good call by the referee. Out through center now. Carswell trying to get around him. The backhander going back into the corner. Backhand to the slot. Smart play and terrific by Costello to make a great pass out of the danger area. Over to Dowdall. The beauty back check by the Islanders to thwart that opportunity. Out to the neutral zone, and it's Nathan Slack. He feeds. A shot by Salter. That goes into the corner. There's four Islanders down low. The Rideaus looking for that line change to end so they can get some zone play. Working out from the corner. Back over from Slack. That shot up over the net and around to the other side, trying to keep it in. But Slack trying to shovel that back in. A good hit along the boards right in front of us by Salter. Around him is Michael McKenney now, the shot, and Lepizera again. He's got even white between him and the blue paint, and that's when you know he's in the zone.
He really is, and he's done such a great job absorbing that puck.
I wish I could hear you, buddy. I'm telling you, I guess when you're done talking. The pass-off is difficult for me. Holy Dinah.
Hey, you just got to read lips.
To the right of Lepizera. Higgs at that draw. He's great at the face-offs, but this time the Rideaus won it. He'll come back to Lepizera, and he'll hold on to it. 6 minutes remaining here in the second. 5-3 Rideaus. They'll try it again. Andrew Sprague. It's one in front of the net. And they'll turn it back. Harris into his own zone and starts to wheel out through center. Great speed by Aiden Harris across the line. That shot, and Dallas Slack was up to the challenge. The puck careens in off a defenseman back towards Slack, but they'll get it out to center ice. Long ice pass to Harris. Oh boy, Devin Cobbled after him in a hurry. That is going to be an icing. It will go 200 feet. We'll bring it back. He sure is, Julie. My goodness. He's faced 27 shots. They're not in the third yet.
Not as many as the Frontenac Phantoms goaltenders, though.
That's a period.
I think, yeah. I don't know, 30, 35 shots, I think, is like what they'd average per night in a period.
Along the wall and out through center. And a great effort by Townsend. He's a defenseman putting up an effort in the neutral zone just to get it deep. Brock Higgs, he'll put that pass almost right on the tape of Justin Stephen, just out of his reach. Spencer Cobbled, he'll throw that out through center, and Sean Dixon going right after 23 and try and give him a once-over. Good play by Slack to fake that play and try and ward off the attacker. Pass over to Latimer. Throw that in. That's not going to be an icing. Slack will come out to play it. Nice play there by Slack to get it back again. And out with wheels is Sprague. Up to Spencer Cobbled. Turns, hit against the wall. Devin Cobbled there. He'll try and get around and make a play out of this. Gananoque giving him a once-over. Around the net. And the Islanders. Headman pass. Works out in their favor. Drills it in behind the net. Dallas Slack comes out for a third straight play to move it out, and great help for the defenseman. And anybody will tell you that a roaming goalie is great for the D. Mistakes happen, but when you're as good as Dallas Slack and Lepizera, the defense love it when you come out to help them. Nathan Slack up ice. Picked up again. Dwayne Wainman across that blue line. Looking towards the slot, but he'll go back to Jack Wiley through. Scored! It went through a screen. Dallas didn't see it, and the Islanders are within one again.
It looks like Mason Magnan with the goal, looks like.
Well, there were some comments in the chat about Mason, and he gets on the board here. A playoff goal is huge, and Magnan will be smiling from ear to ear tonight. That Slack just kind of shrugged his shoulders like, I didn't see that. Wish I had. That's one back to Graham Brown, captain of the Islanders. He'll throw it in. Slack will stop that for Costello. Costello, that pass comes over to Theo Todd. He'll throw it up into the zone, and there's Tate Leeson, and he's in offside. He'll bring it outside the blue line. 3:40 to go here in the second period. And they're within one again, folks. They aren't going anywhere.
And number 77, Dwayne Wayman. That's Magnan from Wiley and Wayman. Riley. 16.
Draw just outside the zone. Thrown into Dallas Slack, and he'll snare it. And he'll hold on for the faceoff. Because he's even saying. Oops. The draw is one shot, stopped by Dallas Slack. Sorry, folks, we're a little distracted there, and it's out through center and a pass up. Theo Todd scores! Theo Todd and a nifty backhand, and they're on top again. This sounds like we're in Smith Falls.
It really does. And I said, because we're in a smaller rink, that sound really gets elevated to a higher level.
I couldn't agree more. Oliver Bull, that's my nephew in there. We really appreciate that, my man, big time. Is that Brad Marchand from the Florida Panthers? All the way from Florida, folks. Let us know where you're from as well. We got a lot of Kingston in there and all that type of stuff. That reminds me, let's. I love seeing it after the game where we reach. We've hit Jamaica, Florida. We've hit Great Britain.
I think Scotland, I think.
Yeah, that's a long ice pass. They've extended the lead again to 2. My goodness, Justin, this is something else. Into the corner, Flaro zone, Andrew McKinney. He'll throw that back around to the other side. And if you're watching number 12 and your eyes, oh, that's in. Brock Higgs tries a how's she going, and Dallas Slack stops that one. Back to the point. Harris throwing it along the half wall. Trying to move it down low, and he will. Trying to move it back out of the corner. Can now trying to move it out, and they can't do it. We're going to have a penalty to a slash. It's coming to Smith Falls. I was going to say, if your eyes, it's glaring when you're looking at number 12, it's that beautiful stick as he's going to the box. For the love of Pete, but he's got a Flaro hockey stick. They are customizable and they are sharp as a tack. Justin and I both have one each, actually.
Yeah, actually, Flaro is going to be launching a new stick for junior and youth. It's the Creeper, which looks like a Minecraft inspired stick. So pretty
cool.
Exciting.
Very cool. That'd look cool with Gann.
It would, with those colors. And of course, they also have their Ghost as well, which is a very nice white with gold trim on it. It's very nice.
Graham Brown, the pass over with 2 minutes and 30 seconds remaining here in the second period. Looking to the slot. They'll get it. Dallas Slack again. Calm as a
cucumber.
Yes, indeed.
17 14 seconds.
And a 2-goal lead still by the Rideaus, but Gann isn't going anywhere. Draw is back to the point. Graham Brown. Look at Andrew Sprague. He'll use every bit of his body to get that puck out of the zone. Graham Brown throwing it around to the other side to Justin Stephen. He's got Bouchard. He's also got Harris with him.
He's almost hit by Sprague, but he got around him. Higgs to Harris. The backhand try. It's there! It's a goal! And Bouchard finds Twine. The Islanders are within one again. And this time it's on the power play.
Tic-tac-toe.
It really was. Good Lord above. That backhand pass would have been something else, but they followed it up with another beautiful play.
There's nothing Dallas could do on that one. I will say this, though. Whoever the North Dundas Rockets plays in the next round, well, you're going to have to play some disciplined hockey.
Oh, gosh, yeah. Big time. Big time. Smith Falls, as we've said many times, they're the leading goal scoring team in the entire EOSHL in the regular season. And Gananoque has, I don't know what's going on in their power play. It's out of this world right now. And that's into the corner for Townsend. Coming out of the corner, my goodness, Townsend just missed him. Bouchard comes, circles out the shot. Dallas Slack again. Looks calm, calm, calm. That glove is something else.
And he can't be down on himself in this situation because he hasn't played poorly. It's just, you know, the goals that are beating him, you absolutely nothing you can do on them.
Two of them he didn't see, and that one there, a 3-on-1, as you say, a tic-tac Tokyo goal, and that puts them within one at 6-5. A high-scoring game that you know you expect from these two high-powered hockey clubs. The goalies have just been able to keep them at bay. Bouchard trying to come out of that corner, in behind the net, trying to go back to the point. Another opportunity to go to the point, and Rideaus pinning him in low. Bouchard shoots, scores!
Mason
What
Magnan.
a shot! What a goal! And the Islanders finally tie it at 6.
This has deja vu. Mason Magnan scored a goal very similar to this earlier in the season where there was a puck fed right up the middle of him, and he just had a one-timer right in close.
Rocket top shelf from that close. I don't know how he got it over Dallas Slack's shoulder, but it's a half a dozen each. And we are just getting close to that third period push. Holy Dinah indeed. What do we got for a third period? We got 1:19 left here in the second, and the final 20 is going to be epic. Don't go anywhere. If you can, folks, share this. Get as many eyes on this league as possible. The best hockey in the entire Eastern Ontario and parts of Quebec. Chipped around to Nathan Slack, and it won't get to him. In behind enemy lines is Brock Higgs, but Costello's there first. Kyle Dowdall, he'll chip that in. 52 seconds remaining on the clock. Graham Brown behind his own net. He'll throw that over to Stevens. He got hit by Dowdall. Pretty stiff shot there. Costello moving it up. Latimer just got out of the way of Tate Leeson. Knocks the stick out of Dowdall's hand. The shot, and he just missed it far side. Back to the point, Graham Brown. That hits a couple bodies and careens to the side wall here. Costello going after that one. A good chip play behind the net by Harris. But this will result in a Rideaus breakout. Leeson pass over to Dowdall. Dowdall now the drop pass. Russett shoots it, and it goes up into the Canadian flag. And when they bring it down, there'll be 13 7/10 remaining in this second period. Goals, goals, and more goals. Gananoque putting on that championship pair of skates. Put them back into this game. Draw to the left to Lepizzera. Bouncing puck comes to Gann to the point. Beasley will get a chance for a shot through the rebound, and Tate Leeson couldn't fire it through that screen. One more chance maybe for Gann. Now they'll throw it down the ice. That's going to end 40 minutes here from the Lou Jeffries Arena in the Thousand Islands, Gananoque. We thank you for tuning in, folks. We'll have 20 more to go just after a short word from our sponsors, and we've also got game 1 of this series for our second intermission. So don't go anywhere, folks. We'll be right back right after this.
And we will see you back.
See what EOSHL is all about. Two of the best in the West do battle in Game 3.
The draw one back for Smith Falls. Gann can counterpunch with the best of them. Townsend bring it over. Cobbled. Devin cobbled. Looking for Witzel. Witzel into the front of the net. The shot stopped and the rebound's there. They can't fire it. Hold the rebound. They score! It's there! And it's a 1-0 lead for the Rideaus on a battle in front. And it looks like it's Spencer Cobbled will get rewarded with this 1-0 lead. I'll tell you, the front of the net is high quality right now. Good play by Sprague. It's a 2-on-1. Andrew Sprague. Pass over! And he scores! Andrew McKinney from Andrew Sprague. And it's 2-0 Rideaus. Guerrero's own number 12, Andrew McKinney. Oh, beauty goal. He toe of his stick. And back come Gann on a 3-on-2. Pass over from Higgs into the feet of Blasco. Into the slot, hit the goal post, and he scored. Posting in, 2-1, the Rideaus. What a pass. Transition hockey, 3-on-2, and that results in the first goal of the game from the Islanders. Harris in the corner, throws it up to Steven. Skates out through center and sends a cross ice pass to Polkowski. Drops it. Nope. They scored! Sent it into the slot and a tip goal, and Gans tied it at 2. It's out in front of the net. Throwing it ahead. What a pass to Devin Campbell! Scores! Well, he passes it where he's going, not where he is, and Cobbled gets to the puck first and buries it, and it's 3-2 Rideaus. Thrown up through the mid-ice. I think that was Wauclair with the assist on that one. We'll figure that one out right away here. That's turned over inside the zone. McKinney, Gowdall, in, scored! That hit a foot. And it went in between the legs of Lepizera. Not one thing Alex Lepizera can do on that one. Giving Brock Higgs all he can handle. Polkowski over. What a hit by Witzel. Scored! Graham Brown with that one-timer. A bullet. And that will end that 5-on-4. And we'll go to the Lou Jeffries tomorrow. And the Rideaus will have themselves a 2-1 series lead and look to end it on Gananoque home ice. What a great battle and what a great game from the Smith Falls Memorial Center. AAA Exterminator Incorporated Pest Control, serving the Lanark, Leeds and Grenville, Perth, Smith Falls, Carleton Place, Westport, and surrounding areas. Their technicians are highly trained, licensed, and insured, and perform exceptional work and service. AAA Exterminator values their customers and serve their clients using high-quality products at a competitive price. They also use the newest and most effective product on the market for bedbug extermination. This new product is undetectable to these persistent pests. You will be very happy with how quick the results are from this service. Actually, cockroach infestation, not a problem. Their exterminators have multiple ways to eliminate these pests. They use the newest and most effective bait on the market, along with boric acid, glue boards, or a type of spray for infestations. Call now, folks, 613-298-7026. We'll have the third period coming up shortly, folks. Stay tuned.
Your AAA Exterminator Incorporated second period summary. Gananoque coming out and flipping the coin on Smith Falls. First period, the shots were for the Rideaus 19-5, and the second 17-9 in favor of Gananoque. And the goals came as follows. There's a lot of them, folks. Tate Leeson from Andrew Sprague and Brett Costello. Then Aiden Harris from Brock Higgs and Dwayne Wainman. Aaron Duggan from Ty Carswell and Alex Reese. The Rideau score with Brock Boisclair and a beauty from Andrew McKenney and Kyle Dowdall. Mason Mangan, one of his 2 goals from Jack Wiley and Dwayne Wainman. What was that? Oh, it was the 50-50, sorry. Thought it was something really important. Theo Todd from Tate Leeson and Flaro's own Andrew McKenney. Cole Bouchard from Justin Stephen made it 6-5, and Aiden Harris, and then Mason Mangan with a bullet shot, top shelf, Cole Bouchard and Dwayne Wayman. Incredible game. The defending champions did not disappoint. They battled back to tie it at 6.
Absolutely, and you know what? It's a game within the game, Billy, and you know when you play within those lines, there's a good chance that you're going to win. But if you're going to take unnecessary penalties, that can really bite you hard. And right now we saw a Smith Falls Rideaus lead vanish in that second period. So we'll see if they've regrouped, and we'll see if they have a chance to try and close this one out. But you know, we've got the defending EOSHL champions, Gananoque Islanders. They're going to have something to say about this, and they are certainly not going to want to go home tonight.
Well, the Thousand Islands are all hand on deck. The Rideau Canal is looking for a playoff berth to a chance of the playoffs for the finals instead of a 5th game on Thursday. What may come of this third period is anyone's guess. Cobble sends that in, giving chase on Hetherington is Spencer Cobble. Justin Stevens, cross ice pass is picked off. Cobble tries to send it into Spencer Cobble. That's knocked down. Gann sends it through center. Opportunity here for Brock Higgs. Sends it back. A shot. Stopped by Slack, top of that crease. It's knifed out to center ice. And an offside. Just want to clear up any misunderstanding or anything in the chat. Someone was saying that we are for Smith Falls. This became a huge problem last year in the playoffs. I want to nip it in the bud right now. We are for nobody. We are here for the EOSHL. We have only done a few games for Smith Falls total this season, and I think we've actually done more for Gann than we have Smith Falls. We are here for no one. We are here for the EOSHL as a league in general. We're here for the love of the game. Absolutely. So I want to just rectify that right off the bat before it becomes a problem for me.
You don't want people coming after you in the parking lot, Billy.
Exactly, Justin, indeed. So I just react to the goal. If the crowd's loud, I'm loud. If they're quiet, even if it's the home team, a lot of the time, I don't even say,
Billy, shoot scores.
Yes, indeed, because you sound kind of crazy. That shot goes up over the net and around to the half wall. Wainman moving that into the corner, trying to move the puck, and they can't. Russet through center. Theo Todd moves that up, and Sean Dixon's there first, but Todd somehow got in behind him and almost collected that loose puck inside the Gananoque zone. Cross ice pass, and Theo Todd, nice move, trying to get it to Russet. Beauty play to stay up high on that, and they'll move that back out to center ice and regroup inside the neutral zone. Throwing it in behind the net. Reed Russet throwing it back along the wall. Tate Leeson chips that. Bouchard let that go. That goes back. Brett Costello shoots, scores! Put it top shelf. The captain, get on my back and let's get this done. Can they get to the final with Captain Costello?
And he threaded the needle on that shot. That shot found Twine. Top corner, beat La Pizzera, top left side.
La Pizzera, I think he got a little backed into his net on that one, which has not happened it hasn't happened very many times because of the backdoor pass. He also had a pass cross seam, and he was it was in the back of his mind.
Pass, Townsend will move it out through center. Jack Wiley will throw that into the zone. Nathan Slack tried to knock that one down. Carswell in there with a nice hit along the wall. Body contact has not went away in this game. It kind of halted a little bit for a short period of time in that second period, but it is back in full force. Andrew Sprague will chip that in. Jack Wiley into his own zone, stopping up. Holy mackerel. That could have been devastating. That would have been 2 in 2 games where La Pizzera had no chance on a bouncing puck in front of his own net.
It's a goalie's worst nightmare.
Oh, it's awful. You feel helpless. Duggan along the boards. That's down the ice with the slick ice. It's going to go 200 feet for an icing, and we'll bring it back into the Gananoque zone. Thanks for tuning in, folks. Good amount of people in the chat. We hope that you're enjoying it. We are here in the Lou Jeffries Arena in Gananoque in the Thousand Islands. The Rideaus looking to book their ticket to the finals with a win here tonight. Gananoque looking to force Game 5 on Thursday. Back around the boards and chipped out through center. And Brett Costello will meet that one. Behind the net, thrown up to Witzel. He'll try and drill that around the boards to get to Devin Campbell. I did it again. Devin Cobbled. It's in his feet. Brock Higgs going into the corner. Trying to move out with it, and he will. Being stick checked like wildfire there, and it creates a turnover. Spencer Cobbled from Devin, and he couldn't complete the play. Just out of his reach. Back the other way comes Gananoque. That pass comes over to Steven, stopping up, trying to fire that one. A good defensive play by the captain. Costello flipped out through center. It's the side of the puck there, flat. It died instead of going all the way back down into the Gananoque zone. That's in behind the net from Slack. Townsend throwing it around the boards to Beasley. 16:35 remaining here in the third period, and a 7-6 lead for the Rideaus. Through center, Townsend throws that on goal, and La Pizzera will steer that aside. It'd be his easiest save of the game. That's thrown over, and they're in. Trying to get around him with a Houshie going, but Beasley is there, and he'll flip that out through center now. Bouchard let that go. Wainman, he'll deflect that in. Townsend will go in after it. Hit along the wall. Coming out through center is Michael McKinney. He'll throw that on La Pizzera. Instead of taking a face-off inside his zone, he'll move that out. Again, cross ice pass. It's picked off by Theo Todd. Theo around the net, trying to find him in front, and he can't. Throwing it cross into the slot, and that's knocked out to center. Nathan Slack, Brett Costello. Holy Dinah. Dwayne Wainman with 4 assists on the night. Good Lord.
Talk about stepping up.
Big time. Theo Todd, he's got Leeson on the left side, and he hits Tate. Leeson, the rebound for Theo Todd, and it just fluffed on him there. Turning it around, Leeson, headman pass, Theo Todd. No way! La Pizzera got to that one. Unbelievable. Estelle, that could be a game saver. Remember that one, folks.
Much like Slack in game 2.
Loses the handle. Russet looking up ice, and they need a line change. Again in their own zone and a long ice pass. That'll hit Duggan. He'll chip it into the zone. 14 minutes and 45 seconds remaining here in the third period. Townsend flips it in just below the mesh. La Pizzera will play that over to Hetherington. Hetherington into the corner. Boisclair battles. Steven moving it out of his own zone, but he's being harassed, and Dowdall just about picked that one up. Steven tries to throw that up to Grant Brown. And Andrew Sprague sturdy on those skates. Looking into Dowdall, trying to get it out in front of that net. Sprague trying to throw it out, but Hetherington too strong. Boisclair, they are forcing the issue on the Islanders now. And it's creating these, as I say, folks, the hearing footsteps, rush plays, creates turnovers. Andrew Sprague wheels in, gets a shot. La Pizzera out to challenge that and makes a neat save there. Hetherington chipping it off the wall. Devin Cobbled to Boisclair. And a good play there by the Islanders to try and get it out of their own zone, off the boards and out through center. Brock Higgs with 3 Rideaus back. Brock Higgs into the corner. Good play by Ben Beasley. Turning on him. And the Rideaus off the glass. And it hits the mesh. And when it comes down, there'll be 13:32 to go here in the third.
Another notable performance tonight is Theo Todd from the Smith Falls Rideaus, as he has a goal and 3 assists. So a couple players on both sides with 4 points each.
Theo Todd, he has just been going this whole round, the whole playoffs. Another brilliant night by him. Into the slot, and Dallas Slack again. 7 or 27 glove saves in this game. I have no idea. I've lost track.
Yeah, that glove is just Felix Potvin-like.
Back to the point, and Alex Reese, he'll shoot that through a screen. Those are the ones he can't stop. There must have been 6 bodies in front of him there. Shot, and a glove again by Dallas Slack.
There we go. That's another one to the tally.
To have that calmness about yourself inside the net when there's that many guys buzzing around in front of you, it's beautiful to watch.
It's the shortstop ability in Dallas.
Draw to the right of Slack. The shots on goal favor the Rideaus, 34-23. Goes back to the top of the circle. Shot through. Slack saw it at the last second, threw the blocker out and made the save. Captain Costello. Theo Todd throwing it up to Reed Russett. He gains the blue line and in. Stops at the dot. Little Tate Leeson, the laser shot. He'll throw it on net, and La Pizzera gets out of that blue paint, makes a nice save on that one.
He's been so good in this series, like with the glove, and his lateral movement across the crease just has been phenomenal. Despite like the height difference between, like, let's say if you compared to like Jake Clement with the Islanders last year, he just had that size. La Pizzera just has that lightning fast cross crease movement.
Russett looking for shot on goal. He had Theo Todd. There's a shot again by Leeson. He was creeping in the slot, put it on, and he could have had La Pizzera leaning, but he was too strong. Leeson's got a little bit of a room here. He tried to go in. The rebound. Scores! Tate Leeson set the table. I think that was Theo Todd. Clears it off, and it's now a 2-goal lead again for the Rideaus.
Theo Todd and Tate Leeson, it's been a really big 1-2 punch this entire game and in this entire series, really.
He had a half a stride on the D. He just got caught for a half a second flat-footed. That was all Tate Leeson needed. Forced his way to the net, created a whole bunch of commotion, and it was Theo Todd coming in, as you were talking about, having a big game.
Finishing, and of course Tate Leeson, again, second goal tonight where he really just creates a lot from nothing.
Yeah.
And, be able to his Theo Todd being able to capitalize on the goal right there.
That's what the star players do, those special players, creating something out of nothing. There's nothing going on, and he just, all of a sudden, 10-bell chance. La Pizzera stopped the first one, but Theo Todd coming in, as you're saying, gifted that rebound. And then him having the wherewithal not to shoot it right away. He waited and dragged, popped it home. That's chipped off the wall and out through center. Ben Beasley. Andrew McKenney can't control that one as it hops over his stick. Hetherington, pass over to Graham Brown. Can the captain get something going? Chips it in around the net. Ben Beasley there first. Brock Higgs hits him off the puck. That's into the slot, and a great defensive play by Sprague to try and get it to the blue line. And Michael McKenney will finish that and get it out. Shot on goal, and a stop by La Pizzera. Turning around in the corner is Brown. Trying to move it out through center. Bouchard across that blue line and in to the corner. Townsend chasing after him. Salter met Duggan in front of that net. Creates a chance in the corner now. Bodies pinned against the wall. Michael McKenney chipped that out through center. Him and Graham Brown having words as they both leave the zone. No icing. Alex Reese. 10 minutes, 59 seconds remaining in this third period. That's in behind him, and it's going to go out for icing. For anyone just tuning in, it's a 2-1 series lead for the Rideaus in a best-of-5 series. And they're leading this one 8-6. It's been an epic back and forth battle.
Brett Costello also having a remarkable game with 1 goal and 3 assists.
The captain leading the charge. Back around the boards. Dwayne Wainman can't control that one. Nathan Slack, as always, doing a good game for his Rideaus. That's directed up and into the mesh, and 2 pucks come down.
And we got a scrap. And answering the bell.
Spencer Cobble. I don't know who the Gann guy is. His jersey's off. That was a good tilt.
I have a feeling this is a boil over from last game, and it looks like it's Mason Magnan. He is now 1 assist away from the Gordie Howe hat trick. We can feel the intensity building up, leading up to this 3rd period.
Neither team wants to give in. They don't want to let this game go.
Was that the first scrap of this series?
It is. Yeah,
Wow.
there hasn't been one fight.
Well, there you have it. There's a first for everything.
Real quick, thanks again to AAA Exterminator Incorporated Pest Control. They're serving Lanark, Leeds, Grenville, Perth, Smith Falls, Carleton Place, Westport, and surrounding areas. Call 613-298-7026. Without them, we can't be here in this arena tonight, folks. So thank you, AAA Exterminator. Even jump on their Facebook and give them a like. Brock Boisclair across that line, throwing it in behind the net, and Graham Brown there to the blue line. This series now has had everything with that fight.
I heard AAA Extermination. They're very good at clearing out rats. I wonder if Brad Marchand and the Florida Panthers have probably won't like them very much.
Not at all. That's funny. I like that. Russet with Leeson to his left, and Todd, Stephen, Higgs, and Harris for Gananoque. And on the back end, Alex Reese and Graham Brown for Gananoque.
Pair of 92s having a little conversation. They've had a little battle here and there throughout this game.
2 All-Stars for their respective clubs, wearing 92. There's something in that number. 10:20 to go in this 3rd period. Gann needs 2 to stay alive in this season. Todd trying to throw that down low. Hits a leg and comes out through center. Across the blue line and in. Hetherington shoots it towards the net, and Dallas Slack makes quick work of that. Holds on for the faceoff.
Yet another glove saved by Dallas.
It's unreal. That glove is worked in, I can guarantee you that.
Unlike mine. They just bounce right out.
Yeah. Almost at the halfway point of this, the 3rd period. Draw to the left of Dallas Slack to the blue line, to the top of the circle, the blue line, and out. Leeson, that pass over to the Theo Todd, and that is in offside. And there's Tate Leeson and Hetherington having a little jousting session after the whistle. That was close. Yeah, I heard that.
The fans are giving it to the referees on the ice.
Sure are. Goes back. Sloan will throw that in. There's the alias right there, Johnny Cohn. Appreciate it, brother. That pass goes across the blue line and staying inside the zone. Possibly turning it over in the neutral zone, but they'll just dump it back in. Gann regrouping. The blue line, and Rideaus will take over now. Sean Sloan to Caden Townsend. On the boards, a good forecheck there. Keep it inside the Rideaus zone. A chip back around to Sprague. Gananoque forcing the issue now. Into the neutral zone, and Gann is getting a penalty. Shot, hits a leg, and a chant for the Rideaus starts up, and they're going to go to the 5-on-4 here. I don't know what happened. I didn't see exactly what happened, but it's going to be a 5-on-4 for the Rideaus.
Good chance for the Rideaus to kill some clock and possibly take a 3-goal lead.
I mean, a terrible time for the Rideaus to start clicking on the power play if you're an Islanders fan. And they one good thing is Spencer Cobbled is in the box if you're a Gananoque fan. But they do have Costello taking the draw with Theo Todd to the left. Ben Beasley at the left point, back to Sprague, and it just out of his reach with Tate Leeson on the right side. Counter punch, Harris, Higgs, Dixon, and Latimer for the Islanders. Headman pass to Tate Leeson in the feet of Higgs. Crafty 92 for Gann. Nice move over, and they're into the zone looking for a short-handed goal. 8:40 remaining here in the third period. Game 4. Coming out with it is Harris looking for some room. Rideau shut that down, but it goes back out to center ice. Latimer, the pass over to Dixon. Slap one down, misses the net. 1:20 on the power play for Smith Falls.
This is definitely a game that Gananoque is very comfortable playing, as they are very dangerous shorthanded.
Theo Todd back at that blue line. Pass over, and as you were saying, that's picked off, and they were almost off to the races. Dallas Slack. Oh my goodness, a stop there. What a forecheck by Dwayne Wainman. And Dallas Slack got over the post just in time. Andrew Sprague gets across that blue line. He's stick lifted by Justin Stephen. Him and Andrew Sprague are going at it pretty good.
Lucky there's no call on that.
Wow. Moved out, Michael McKenney across that blue line. McKenney trying to get it into the half wall and throw it around the net. Drilled around the boards, and it hit an Islander, and that is going to be blown dead.
I gotta hand it to the referees here. They're letting them play.
Yeah, I guess so. So now you don't think there'll be a penalty for the rest of the game, I don't think, if that's gone.
I guess it's going to have to be extremely obvious.
Yes.
But no, great job to the officials in this game for really.
Oh, they've done great.
Fantastic.
Indeed. 100%, Justin. I couldn't agree more.
And I know with Marty Bedard at the helm, you know he's not going to tolerate very much.
To the left of La Pizzera. 7:28 remaining here in this third period. Lead pass to Brock Higgs. Gains the zone. Knocked off his stick. Gananoque with it now, and they'll move back out to center to kill the last 10 seconds of this power play. Nathan Slack behind his own goal. Brock Higgs is after him. Dallas Slack giving the signal. No more power play for us.
I could feel the power of that slap on the ice.
Yeah, 100%. Witzel, the shot, stopped by La Pizzera. Bodied against the wall. Coming out with it, McKenney, the shot, and a save. The rebound up over the net. Tried to knock that one in, and just missed the handle on that. Going along the wall, Dowdall hits Hetherington. Townsend going around Bouchard, and he'll dump that in. Hetherington gives him the shot. Graham Brown along the wall to Wainman. On his horse is Boisclair. Force Wainman to the outside, and he makes a nifty pass. Bouchard shoots it up and over the net. Bouchard turns in the corner, looking into the slot. It's wild, the feeling this game has, where both goalies have been so spectacular through the 3 games, but it feels like any shot has a chance of going in right now. Salter to the slot, and a chance now, and he's tripped. Van Stralen would have rathered a chance on the backhander, but his feet taken out from under him, and Smith Falls will go back to the power play.
Just over 6 minutes remaining in this third period. This is going to be a critical moment in this game.
Wild, wild hockey. To the right of La Pizzera. Brock Higgs spins and fires that up the ice. Slack comes out to meet that one.
Oh, we got another call. 2 minutes for slashing.
Slashing penalty coming to,
I believe the Rideaus.
who's it to? Do you know?
I Not sure.
Must have been behind the play. Costello. No.
Just gotta say, to Mrs. Cobble, don't bite those nails. It's not good for you.
Definitely not. Yeah. Yeah. Well, that'll kill that. 5-on-4. Gananoque will have, 6 seconds on the power play once he gets out of the box here. 4-on-4 hockey, and this is kind of what Gan would like here. That just about bounces out in front. More space to skate and move in this 4-on-4. More freewheeling hockey. Give Gan a chance to tie this one up in the late stages of this, the third period. Hand pass from Gan and a hit from there by Beasley. Tate Leeson moving it out through center. He's got Todd and he's got Townsend with him. Leeson tried to throw it towards the net. Townsend tries to get around Harris. Can't get out in front. Good play there by Harris to just keep his feet still and use his bodies. Can't walk around him. Long ice pass up to Brock Higgs. Higgs has the puck taken away by Leeson. 2 Rideaus on him. And Leeson.
Looks like Leeson got punched in the back of the head and hit his face against the sanction.
I think so. Theo Todd in the shot. La Pizzera with a beauty save again. Theo Todd, he'll move that back into the neutral zone. The clock ticking down is not good for Gan. For the Rideaus, it is like Christmas. Every time the clock ticks 1 second. Thrown up. That flutter pass. It's almost picked off by Devin Cobble. Across the blue line and in. Gan can't get set up. 24 seconds remaining. A short power play for Gan. That pass through, in on goal with speed. Scored! Devin Cobble, the pass over, backhand, and they're back on top by 3.
And he just jumped right up at the glass. It's been a thing this series where, players score, they jump up at the opposing fans.
Yes, they did that actually. Who was it that did it to the Barry's Bay fan?
It was Tate Leeson.
Was it Tate Leeson? Wow. Well, that's a 3-goal lead with 4 1/4 minus a penny remaining here in this third period, and that is a hole now.
And Kevin Deming did it in game 1.
It was Kevin Deming. Would have loved to hear his name pronounced over the loudspeaker in this game. That's back to Sean Dixon. Over to Latimer. Throw that into the corner. Gananoque, a full-scale push now. Witzel, he'll move out through center. Spencer Cobble. Shot on goal and a stop by La Pizzera. Spencer Cobble throws it in around behind the net. Good shove there by Dixon. Move him off the puck. Reed Russett to the corner, throwing it back in behind the net, into the slot, and a shot. A nice save there by La Pizzera, and a great play by Latimer to keep that from going into the yawning cage.
A couple swings and misses.
Across the blue line, trying to get it through. Beasley, that shot rings around the boards, and Wainman was pinching in, and that eludes him and goes all the way back into the Gananoque zone. Latimer moves gingerly through center over to Wainman. Wainman throwing it towards the net, hits a stick. And that's passed up to Andrew McKenney. Up through center to Van Stralen, who's had himself a great game. Graham Brown, a hard pass off the boards, chipped in. Slack will stop it and make sure he moves that puck to keep the clock rolling. 3 minutes and 3 seconds remaining in the third. Chip through center across the line. The shot, it hits the goal post and stays out. Wainman tripped again. He's down and puck's out through center. Graham Brown in his own zone, and he'll move that puck over to Hetherington. Back to Brown. Long ice pass. 3 Rideaus there to snuff out that little play there. They put themselves back in this one. Drilled in behind the net, and Graham Brown there to pick this one up.
And if you're Gananoque here, would you be pulling your goalie right around now?
Yeah.
It's do or die.
Yeah, guaranteed I would be now with 2 minutes to go. Graham Brown, he's actually not even thinking about coming off.
Good hit by Dowdall. Andrew McKenney, he'll flip that into the zone and go off. Dowdall forcing the issue on Alex Reese. Now would be the time. I mean, if you're not going to do it now, when? Flip through the Reese area onto the half wall. Salter, he'll throw that back into the Gan zone. La Pizzera there will stop it for Sean Dixon. Throws that down, and it's picked up by Sean Sloan. La Pizzera leaves it for Alex Reese. We're down to 1:40 here in the third period. Through center, Dixon trying to get across the blue line. He'll chip and chase. Dallas Slack. Good hit there on Salter. Pass over. Latimer up through the mid-ice area, and they're in on goal. Brock Higgs looking for a shot. Great defensive play there by Sean Sloan again. Graham Brown trying to take away Theo Todd's chance. Theo Todd holds on to the puck into the slot. Shot stopped. On to Witzel's opportunity. 1:01 remaining here in the third period. Good Lord above. Well, Gananoque trying to make a trip to the finals for the 4th straight year. The only other team to do that is the Rockets, and they played each other 3 straight times. They're looking for the 4th. Witzel in a scrum draw goes back to Devin Cobbled. Straddling that blue line. The redirect from Graham Brown, and it's a 4-goal lead, and that will basically do it from the Thousand Islands.
And you know what, I gotta say here, congratulations though to the Gananoque Islanders for the run they've had over the last, 3 consecutive years, and a very dominant season this year. They don't need to, they shouldn't be hanging their heads. They got to keep their heads high here. They've had a heck of a run, and congratulations as well to the Smith Falls Rideaus. This is remarkable. This is truly a redemption season for them after the growth they've really shown over the last 2 to 3 seasons, at least that I've been part of this league. They've just gotten better and better, and with the additions of Tate Leeson this year has really been a big X factor as well.
Well, losing some key pieces for Gananoque, and what they've done without those key pieces,
just remarkable.
Unbelievable. Indeed, they really should be proud of themselves. And for the Smith Falls Rideaus, for them turning it around, for being able to rebound from last season. They felt like they had the team to win it all last year. And this season, they got redemption. Something they've been wanting all year, and against the Gananoque Islanders. And there will definitely be a new EOSHL champion in 2025. The Gananoque Islanders defeated 10-6 by the Smith Falls Rideaus in a shootout, but an incredible and epic series from these two wonderful clubs. Thanks, Ollie. There's the Oil Kings in there as well. Good to see you, Ollie, buddy. Uncle Chris. And all the EOSHL TV Nation. Wow, folks, this was an epic series. No heads need to be held low because both teams did a great job. And Gananoque, with those 3 key players missing, they're also missing Blasco, and they're also missing Domingue for this game, so it's tough.
It is very tough. And I got to give a lot of credit here to Mason Magnan for really stepping up in this game with a couple goals, a lot of penalty minutes at fight. But that's playoff hockey, right? You get a lot of unsuspected guys who will step up and make a big impact. But overall, again, the Islanders, you've got nothing to hang your head here. You guys have been I guess you can say the icon of the Western Conference of the EOSHL.
100%. La Pizzera, it's not easy letting up 10 goals in a game, but he was outstanding the entire playoffs for these guys, and he's really got to be proud of himself because any of these goals tonight, any of them in the series really, these goalies couldn't have stopped. They put on a great show, and Smith Falls getting back Andrew Sprague, and there's Andrew McKinney getting him going.
I got to say here, Billy, your 3-star selection, who do you got?
My second star is going to be Costello. My third star is going to be, I'm going to give it to Brock Higgs. I think he did great with, I thought he played a great game. I don't even know the point totals. I may be totally wrong, but I got to give the first one. Theo Todd.
Yeah.
Yeah.
As for myself, I'm going to go with Dwayne Wayman as my 3rd star for the Gananoque Islanders.
Who was it, sorry?
Dwayne Wayman for the Gananoque Islanders. I'm going to go with Theo Todd as my 2nd star, and the game-winning goal for the Smith Falls Rideaus. I'm going to give it to Brett Costello.
Well, a great cast of guys there for your 3 stars, and well, Smith Falls, you wanted redemption, and you got it in the form of a 10-6, 3-1 series win over the former champions, the Gananoque Islanders. A lot of happy faces from the Rideau Canal, and we will have that entire series here on EOSHL TV as well. As soon as we find out when the first game is, you will be the first to know. So, what a great series, Justin.
Yes, it was, and I am very much looking forward to getting back to the place where I got sunburned every time.
It's wild hot in there.
Well, yeah, absolutely. Looking forward to seeing those Rocket fans.
Yes, indeed. For James Bowl, Justin Allery, and myself, Billy Bowl, and all of us here at EOSHL TV, we thank you for tuning in. We hope you enjoyed it, and we love bringing it to you, and we hope you love it as much as we do. Bye for now.